sidewalk red with the back of your head. Shootouts in my hood like a daily routine. These think I'm involved when a nigga hit hard. So when the hammer hit the shell and the hollow tip fly, nigga, you can cross your heart and hope not to die. Come through, squash the drama, send niggas with llamas to hit your ass up. Fuck being mashed up, I was given the gift of life. From Sabrina, since then I've been jammed up and bucked with the Nina Nana. Raised 9 kids, I turned out the meanest. I mean a menace. Fuck with me and you finish. You should be dead by now. Smile, but waiting till my shooters come round. With the talents and hollow tip rounds. In my hood, they know I say down. You should be dead by now. Smile, but waiting till my shooters come round. With the talents and hollow tip rounds. In my hood, they know I say down. Pay my debts when I owe a nigga bullets. Got an arsenal with infantry and niggas to pull it. Go ahead, style on me, get done with. It's nothing. I chase a nigga down and touch him, catch him and bust him. Bitch, get out the way, the baby who wash spray. I wear the nigga like a hydrant on a hot summer day. But you can catch me in May, riding around with the K. Better watch what you say, we'll get it poppin' today. I make it hot round here, I call the shots round here. I have a nigga tear off your top down here. Just a man of broken hearts from bullshit dreams. And everything a nigga works on the triple beam, Southside. You should be dead by now. Smile, but waiting till my shooters come round. With the talents and hollow tip rounds. In my hood, they know I say down. You should be dead by now. Smile, but waiting till my shooters come round. With the talents and hollow tip rounds. In my hood, they know I say down.
I'm here to tell you your services are no longer needed in the community.
Motherfucker just wrote tipster stream ? Alright. That's how these things usually start. When I write chill stream in the title, the intention is for it to be a chill stream, okay? The intention is for it to be a chill stream. There's no nukes. It's just some chill gaming and some drama. Hello, everybody. Yeah, we're gonna do a tipster watch tonight. Is he even streaming? Is tipster even streaming, chat? What the fuck is... Dude, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. When you just said that, I fucking forgot this guy exists. I literally, like, hold on, chat. Is he streaming? No, he's not live. I don't know what he does anymore. I haven't seen anybody actually watch, like, post anything positive about Tipster in, like, a long time, bro. Holy shit. Honestly, the only thing I've heard out of that sector is that Keffels made a video defending Chud Logic the other day. So I guess she's trying to keep her options open, chat. We don't know if the tipster train is gonna keep it chugging for too much longer. So Keffels is still trying to grift this way, as I would say. We have a lot of donos to look at, but I'll look at them in a second. I also kind of want to give like a state of the channel address, but I really can't say much at the moment. Also, I want to talk briefly about Nashville. I took a trip there like a couple weeks ago at this point, but I guess that's relevant for, I guess, my channel, because I haven't talked about it on my own social media. I have like a few little videos or something that might be interesting to look at. Oh, it's gonna be a bitch. I have to show them in Premiere. That's so annoying, bro. Why are MOVs so... Oh, wait. It's my stream. I'm not sharing. I can just open them. Okay. Fine. We're good. I'm just retarded, guys. Ignore me. Ignore my retardation. I forgot I'm not sharing. So it, like, actually doesn't matter if I just open videos. All right? I've been off this for a minute, so... Let's get some, royalty-free backdrop, even though we're about to immediately play copyrighted shit. Dude, the Fortnite... How do I turn off the Fortnite menu music? It's so fucking annoying. There we go. I gotta get back into the groove of it. I haven't streamed in fucking ages. I want to do the Edwin stream. I think, for people asking, I'm not even reading the chat yet, but you can start adding me, because I have 2 chats open. I'll pause one of them around here if you start adding me with questions and shit. I want to do the Edwin stream reaction after I talk to him. That's kind of where my head's at with that. I love how the dog doesn't bark all night, by the way, until I go live. That's the only time. 119. What the fuck? That's cringe. I want just something I can put on in the background that's, like, free. Here. Good. Pretty solid. Okay. Turn down the music in settings. Oh, yeah, I mean, I'm just fucking lazy. Nashville ruins friendships in the commentary community. When? Who's gone to Nashville? The only time I've been to Nashville is hang out with Wavy. And it has been fun both times. He is a hell of a host, okay? Very, very fun to see him. Hello, everybody. What's going on? Blueberry Cringe, Luna Lizzie, Smaggle Daggle, One Boy, One Failure, Zip Zap, Hopeful Blue, Harles Barkley, Sam McLeod, Goblin. What's going on? We're chilling right now. Goblin, what's going on? There we go. Get that open. Twitch said I had 0 viewers. Seeing that go back up to about 180 is pretty nice. Very happy to see that. A little bit concerning there. The chat was moving, so I was pretty sure there were people there. Are you planning to talk to him? Oh yeah, no. Me and Edwin are definitely chatting. I could tell you a little story about that in a minute. So no Repzilla call until after the talk. Yeah, I have to see when Edwin wants to do it. He seems pretty hype. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna yell at the dog. Yeah, it didn't work. It definitely did not work. I'll give like the little main channel update once I quickly run through the supers, because I don't want to leave those people hanging if they're just stopping by to say hi. I think we got a level 3 hype train there. I can't see any of that on the Chatterino thing that I'm using, but I appreciate it. Echo of Tragedy, resub for 1 month at tier 1. Alberto's 16-hour schizo video, totally gonna destroy Nick's career. July surprise on the way. Well, I mean, he got the audio bite, so. Buzzsaw, thank you for tier 1. Will we ever be getting the tipster video, bro? Yeah. Cheeto Bandit, resubscribe with a prime, 7 months. I believe that's the same question, but both of them. Yes. Beast Ghost is Gonzo, resub for a month at tier 1. Thank you so much. It's the 13th of August, and Nick has been hoarding content from the people. Dude, I'm sorry. I'm so backed up. Content about me gets delayed, so there's nothing I can do about that. I'm sorry. I will address main channel stuff after I get through donos. Maybe Optimal resubscribe to tier 1. Nick DeOrio, fat-ass monthly stream time. Yeah, dude, it's the rent stream. Lady Grey 3 with the resub for Prime. Thank you so much. Satterall 666 resub for a month at tier 1. They've been subbed for 18 months, finally. And I believe we are caught up. So that's good. That's good right there. All right. Hello, gamers. Ethan Ralph went to Nashville? What did Ralph do in Nashville? For the most part, I was under the assumption that Nashville was like a, I guess, like a bachelorette party castle. I don't know. Here, I want to show you this really quick before we get super started here. These fucking, these tickets Keem got were great. Hold on. I gotta make sure display count. Yeah, it's showing the right window. Here, take a look at this. This is what I was watching. Dude, that guy's face was fucking, like, destroyed. Like, holy shit, dude. I'm like, actually... Honestly, I don't remember who these people are or even know who they were before this fight, but I will say, if you're looking in this region up here, why, yes, those are empty seats. I think I took a picture of the stadium, and I wanted to show you this, and I fucking forgot. Oh, God, I should have had this prepped. I took a picture of all the empty seats in the stadium because unless you're on a KSI or unless you're on a KSI card or a Jake Paul card, these things are just not filling up, like not at all. Where is this fucking picture? Yeah, bro, this is the one. How do I fucking let me copy photo. Can I just drop it in Discord and open it? Let me see. Yeah. Bro, this shit is crazy. This is like insane. Hold on. Totally neglecting the game right now because I'm like doing 1,000 things at once. Professional streamer, by the way. Let me see. Yeah, look at this. So this is what the stadium looks like. So, yeah, that's the majority of people are sitting in like $250 seats. I guess maybe a lot of them are like friends and family of the fighters. It wasn't this bad on the other side. I took like the worst one possible. But bro, holy balls, was there nobody at this fucking fight. Like, I'll be real. I had a great time. I mean, I was like right there, right by where they walk out and stuff, and my seats were like $20. In fact, one of the funniest parts of this entire thing is like there are thousands of fucking seats in this auditorium, the Municipal Auditorium, probably the third best stadium in Nashville, which when you say that out loud sounds pretty bad, which yeah, I mean it is. But the Municipal Auditorium fucking has tons of seats, thousands of seats you could sit in, and Def Noodles sat right behind me. Dude, it was legitimately one of the funniest things ever when I turned around and him and his girlfriend were there. They were super cool the whole night though, and it was super nice meeting the both of them. It was fantastic. Something that I thought honestly would never happen. Probably one of the most shocking moments of my internet career was having a pretty solid interaction with Def Noodles, but I don't think anyone would have predicted his I guess I don't want to say like rehabilitation, but I don't think anyone would have expected like him to kind of just be so down to earth and kind of figure it out. And I hope that's the case. I know people have their reservations, but I don't know. I don't know. People have like a thing with me or whatever, that like I become friendly with people I fought with, and that's definitely true. That totally happens. But I guess I don't stay mad at everybody forever. Like in 2021, I wouldn't have even met him. I would have been like, yeah, no, I'm good, man. Have a good one, buddy. But I don't know. I don't like hold grudges of people I've never even met before forever. You know, there are like very select things that'll be the case for. So, yeah, I mean, it's a lot of stuff has happened between me and Dennis over the past few years, and I think that the combo we're gonna have is going to be pretty fucking cool. I think that's going to be a really cool conversation. I know he's had a lot of them recently. I think the Tommy one was really good. I've been trying not to watch them because I don't want that to influence questions I ask Dennis and stuff. I really want it to be like me and Dennis, you know, having a pretty... That's going to be a pretty fucking sick combo. But, I met somebody else at this event. I did meet another person at this event. Yeah. Now, if you're wondering, that's Colton. There's a story to that. But while we're here, I just want to point out who I met 2 weeks ago before his whole life went to shit. Okay. Okay. This is kind of funny, in a way. It's like, it's pretty funny, isn't it? Like, I just met this guy, I just shook his hand, I just saw him for the first time in my entire life, like 2 weeks before his entire life goes haywire. It's insane. Like, it's FouseyTube, if you're wondering. That is FouseyTube. Yes. Yeah, that's what I meant FouseyTube. Yo, it's actually fucking crazy. Alright, so I'll get to the Nashville stuff in a little bit. I'll kind of do, like, channel-related stuff for a moment. And, I guess kind of update you because I really haven't been here for all of the month of August, and I really honestly, like, I saw JXE put a tweet out like this the other day, and it's pretty fucking true. Jay said, like, oh, I've been away for a while, but, like, it's not because I have a massive fucking project coming out. I think Jay said it was, like, mental health. For me, dude, it's really difficult to say, like, oh, I'm taking a break when I haven't posted, like, content in, like, 2 years. But I've been just doing a lot of internet shit, and, like, I basically just took a break. I get that. I understand that's probably not the answer people want, but it's the truth, so I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. I've got some other content stuff that I, like, am doing. I just don't want to talk about it too much because anytime I really talk about this stuff, I don't end up doing it, and I'm kind of going back to that mentality. There is a tipster video. A tipster video will be released. Anything I've announced up to this point, I'm still working on. Those things are coming out. There's no real, I guess, time frame that needs to be made on a tipster video because it's a retrospective. It's not like an exposed video, so I don't really have to get it done at a certain time frame, but it's still, like, the active project I'm working on. For the most part, I met with Tom yesterday, and I kind of let the plan out with him to kind of go over and see what I was thinking about doing, and I'm pretty sure, like, that's the angle I'm going to go with it. But I don't want to really talk about it too much because I'm just not going to do it, you know? I kind of just have to do it. I don't have to promote it. I don't have to talk about it. Like, if it's good, it's going to do well, so I don't need to sit here and kind of, like, jerk everybody around for a couple months. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. But all right, I think I finally got the dogs to. Yeah, again, like, I'm not really, like.
Not only that, but I'm gonna fat shame here too. This fat piece of shit literally.
Bro, I've been paying you money monthly, and I completely forgot. Listen, do not let Twitch do that to you. If you subscribe with anything but a Prime, it auto rebills. So you need to, like, set it in your settings so that, like, when things run out, it just ends. There's no reason to keep giving Twitch money per month. I mean, I'll happily take your money, but Twitch gets a cut of it. So if you don't want to pay Twitch, don't, I guess. It's probably not a solid. Are you gonna play the Baldur's Gate? I don't really know anything about it. I just know the controversy. Apparently how the game is so good, the developers are gonna, like, cry themselves to sleep or whatever about it. So yeah, anyways, if you guys are gonna start dropping questions and shit in chat, I'm gonna go back and grab some of the other ones, but that's really it. I don't want to talk about content. Legitimately don't want to talk about content. I'm planning on producing content, and all I'll say is, like, when a video releases, it's not going to be, like, released and then I'm going to disappear for, like, 6 months. The objective is to kind of relaunch the channel, I guess. That's the goal, is to kind of, like, not rebrand, not change up anything, to relaunch the channel. And that's not going to be accomplished with a video. So the plan is, I'm taking this, like, kind of Tom did after the Pyro stuff, and that's kind of, like, my template for what I want to do with my channel moving forward, I guess. I guess that kind of explains it, but I'm not going to elaborate too much further. That's kind of what I want to do. If you understand what that means, that's kind of the goal. All right, so, yeah. No, not the Tom Dark channel. I'm talking about, like, the Turkey Tom channel after the Pyro video. That's kind of the angle. And I'm just gonna kill myself in Fortnite. Holy shit, that was retarded. And I had a grapple. Nice. So.
Whoa!
Yeah. That could mean, like, a shitload of things, I just realized. So I don't know. Anyways. Okay. No Babs Rebzilla call until after the talk. All right, Edwin. Let's talk about Edwin. Then I'll talk about Nashville, and then I'll start reading questions. Edwin. So I've spoke with Edwin prior to his video coming out, like, 2 times. Full disclosure, I liked the video. I thought he did a very good job. I basically told him I felt like I could get him out of the situation in a couple hours, realistically, but I won't. And I think kind of because he deserved to deal with his own backlash for the last couple of months, and he just hadn't. Partly because, like, he was kind of a fucking colossal douchebag last year, and I think a lot of people understand where I'm coming from on that one. But that doesn't mean I think he he doesn't really deserve to get slandered as like a sexual assaulter or something like that. So I felt like if I had to step in, I would. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure most people know my stance on Babs. I've been giving it since like February.
Too. This fat piece
I don't
of
necessarily
shit
believe really anything she
said I'm
says.
oozing with estrogen.
So, not a huge fan of Babs, never have been. I think that goes as far back to like when she showed up on Augie's stream, and I didn't say like, oh, I'm going to question this person, or, oh, let's hear what they have to say. I just said, I'm not going to talk until they leave, because I feel like if I am here, I'm going to end up helping Edwin. I want him to do this on his own. So he did it on his own. He put out a video on his own. Nothing was written by me. I heard some insinuations. I had nothing to do with Edwin's video, and I think, surprisingly for some, I think he did very well. There was some criticism I saw while I was watching it live of people saying like, oh, well, why is Edwin focusing on this gay shit? Why is this gay shit like even a part of the video, right? Why is Edwin fucking like why is he like crying about Keemstar calling him gay? The point is because Babs said that gay shit happened. From my understanding of Babs' allegations was that part of her allegations, a third of her allegations almost, if we're going to count the big three things being that the allegations regarding the threesome, the allegations regarding the ride home, the allegations regarding the event in Babs' house. One of the big three is that Edwin and Salvo committed gay sex acts. So now, normally, that's a hee-hee, funny, ha-ha. We don't know for a matter of fact if that's the case, right? Yeah, but like, in the grand scheme of things, that's a third of her allegations. If that's not true, which Edwin does claim it's not true, that's kind of a big red flag. So like, if all the other stuff, like, so it's like, all right, well, she potentially lied about all this gay shit happening in the threesome. So I'm going to take her word for everything else she said. There's a pretty big question there, if that part's not as accurate as people would have you believe. The other aspect of this, which wasn't public, and I'm not going to really talk too much about, is that I heard about a lot of this stuff, like, I don't want to say days prior, it was more like hours prior to some of this happening. Back in, like, this is December, January, I don't know, it's definitely January, because I'm remembering this is after the New Year's stream, I think. I ended up talking to Matt and Tommy about it, but like, I heard like a very rough cut of the stuff that was coming, and keep in mind, I didn't hear it directly from Babs, it was like a game of telephone, but the things I had heard initially were much more cause for concern, and then once the playing cards kind of hit the field, it was a bit different. So I understand why no one would really have that angle publicly, because nobody's going to talk about that, but I'm gonna be honest with you, it felt to me like we got like the watered down public version of the allegations. That's why I was a bit confused, if that makes sense. Why didn't he talk about how Rebzilla confirmed the gay allegations? That's a good point. Supposedly Rebzilla did confirm that gay shit happened, which I guess would be like an important question for, I mean, I'll ask him when I talk to him. The truth with Rebzilla and all of this is that like Rebzilla kind of like was cool with Edwin, and then I think he just never talked to him again. That's my understanding of how that went down. Right? That like he was just there and then gone. And supposedly that was my fault. So I guess me and Edwin will talk about that too. But yeah, that's where I stand on that. There's been like so much discussion as to whether, and I kind of want to ask chat, do you think that Babs' allegation was a sexual assault allegation despite her saying it wasn't? In my opinion, like, I think it was, you know, but I want to know what you guys think when someone's saying that they were coerced in a car ride to let like a guy lick their toes and shit like that, where they like can't get out of the situation, and they're saying like, and they're like wearing a hoodie and they're like, oh no, I mean, I understand you can layer that as much as you want, saying like, oh, but this isn't a sexual assault allegation. But when you then describe a sexual assault allegation, I think that's pretty fucking weird, you know? Yeah. She was hiding from saying outright to avoid backlash. Yeah, I mean, you can't. The thing is, I watched Breaking Bad recently, so I'm just quoting the show. Here's what I want to say. There are no half measures, okay? You can't just come out and be like, I want to prove this, so I'm going to say what I'm going to say, and then turn around, right? And have it, like, you can't have your cake and eat it too, I guess. That's probably the best way to word it. If you're really worried about the public backlash to your super important allegations and shit, you probably should manage them differently. Like, you can't just walk up to the door and be like, well, I didn't explicitly, like, I didn't say the buzzword, I just described it, you know? So, yeah, that's the way I think about it. I am the one who alleges. That's a good one. I bought a Mike Ehrmantraut bobblehead for my desk at work because I didn't have a, like, retarded desk object. I just thought that was the stupidest one. What is this thing? Why is there a fox in my game? Oh, fuck. Does anyone know? All right, quickly, tangent, because I need to ask, because I don't fucking know, bro. I have no idea. This is gonna sound ridiculous. Does anyone know what this is? Like, at all? Like, what is this, bro? Who the fuck is this? I didn't buy. This is the first time as a collab in Fortnite, like, straight up, that I did not buy. I did not buy any of this shit, because I just do not know what the fuck this is. Like, I mean, I buy all this other shit. Okay, there's nothing else in the store right now, but what the fuck is this? Juju Kayasen? What? He's got cool hair. Is this like a... This looks like a Naruto character. Is this like a Naruto character? Like... This person looks like a Nazi. It's the new DBZ? What? It's anime. I know it's anime, but can you... It's... the anime of the season? I don't know what this is. I'm gonna be honest with you. I legitimately have no fucking clue. I can't buy it. I just don't know. Like, this is cool. This thing, I hope I unlock it, but like, I don't think I am, because I'm not gonna play that. 11 days maybe. I don't know. I haven't planned on playing that much. Ex tipster. I mean, maybe I should ask Flamenco. Like, well, no, actually, I don't think it. I don't see any children though, like, in here. No. This person looks like an adult, I guess, right? Maybe not. Anime's weird. I'm fairly yet another pro. I don't fucking want to talk about it. Oh, God. Every day, dude. Every fucking day. That guy just surprises me with his ability dude, Flamenco surprises me with his ability to persevere and continue to wake up, dude. Holy shit. It's literally, it gets me every time. I can't believe it, dude. I literally cannot believe he has that much strength to wake up in the morning. Jesus. For Fortnite Breaking Bad, I would love that, dude. I would love that. Anyways, so other than that, I'm not really, I guess that's kind of it on the Edwin stuff. So he told me before he'd released the video that we were going to talk, like that he agreed to talk to me. And I think the reason he's going to talk to me is, I guess I'm going to be more charitable to him on the Bab stuff than I think other people. That's my guess. He could deny or confirm that, but I'm going to guess that it's because I typically agree with a lot of his position on the Bab stuff based off the allegations that I have seen. Now we're going to talk about my video. We're going to talk about other community related dramas, everything that really hasn't been in the video we're going to talk about, and we're going to go from there. I had spoke to him the other day and he called me, and I guess he had just watched my video like 24 hours before. I'm not even, dude, it caught me off guard, bro. I guess he had just finally watched my video and he was mad. he was not very happy. So I'm sure this is going to be an interesting stream, because I think my video aged surprisingly well, and if it didn't, it'll be a fun conversation to have. So I think that he will be open to biting some bullets. Well, I hope that he would be open to biting some bullets. And I think it'll be a very productive conversation. Did you hear that Aiko is making her video pointing out all of Edwin's lies? So this is kind of what I said from the very beginning, and I think I said it the night of Edwin's video. Edwin can release whatever he wants, and I don't think it's a big concerning thing, because if the video is bad, or if the video is leaving stuff out, there are plenty of people who are ready and willing to hold him accountable. So I will be watching Aiko's video as soon as it releases. I'm actually super interested to see what she has to say. She's currently the most vocal Edwin, critic, and I like Aiko. A lot of her content recently has been pretty solid. I know we haven't always been the biggest Aiko fans on this platform, but I think she gained a lot of respect from this community after, what was it? What convo? Oh, the tipster coverage. Was it the tipster coverage? It was the tipster debate and the Edwin stream. I'm sorry. It was the Edwin call when Edwin came in thinking that Aiko knew nothing about the situation and then started dropping like actual fucking info or whatever. It was like the first time we saw like stoned out of her mind Aiko, and she fucking came in there and she went for blood. All right, so I'm very interested to see what Aiko has to say, and yeah, I mean, that could be a pretty interesting fight there. Her tipster coverage was really good too. Did you see the new XQC drama? Yes, I have. If you follow the Twitter, we've been fucking talking about XQC for quite a while. The new XQC drama is very similar to the old XQC drama, but this time Adept is in the mix. Listen, if you're a content creator who feels robbed by XQC, all right, this is my pitch to you, ladies and gentlemen. If you ever find yourself content thieved, my friends, okay, well, you should find solace in the fact that Adept is probably going to take half of the revenue, all right? You might not see that revenue, but Adept is thoroughly going to be collecting all of your money, okay? So just know that it is in psychotic hands, chat, all right? Adept is XQC's former partner that took like 2 of his cars, his house. They're not even married, no, but they have like a legal right to his shit because of a common law marriage something or whatever the fuck. They're not even getting divorced. They just broke up and she took half his shit. It's actually fucking insane. And to a normal person who's not like a humongous, retarded piece of shit, I would probably be like, damn, fuck this bitch. And in fact, I am. Damn, fuck this bitch. But God, it couldn't happen to a worse person. Holy fuck. So yeah, if you're sitting here thinking like, oh my God, XQC's taking all my revenue, it's not actually true. XQC's taking half the revenue. I mean, in reality, like, I don't know. Listen, they make songs about this. Yeah, this is Adept.
Friend indeed. Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke.
Yeah, that was a bit of a tipster transit. Okay, I'm not gonna do that again. I'm sorry, chat. Thoughts on the new Futurama season? I've only seen the first 2 episodes. I liked it so far. I heard the 3rd one was if I had to guess it. So I don't really think there's anything else to talk about with Edwin. We're gonna have a chat pretty soon, whenever he's ready and whenever like I have time. It's been kind of busy with work recently, which I guess people don't remember that I do that sometimes. Chad, how many people knew that I have a job? Just out of curiosity. How many people think that I'm just like a NEET that just does rent streams? Oh, man. But yeah, that's kind of the Tipster finally went live. If there's something interesting we could watch, but I mean his streams are They are too boring to A-log. You could, like, honestly, Tipster should make a t-shirt with his fucking stupid profile pic on it and just call it too boring to A-log. People can't even watch him correctly. His shit's so fucking boring. Holy shit, it's hard. We did it last time. Remember me, Boblax? We watched his shit and we had to talk about other people because it was so fucking boring. Now, keep a heads up. I've been having weird intermittent power failure recently. I don't like, I'm like the fucking, I don't know what it is. I think it's because of a storm recently, or maybe it's just something wrong with my ISP, or I don't know what it is, but my power has been going out, like not for long periods of time, but it'll click in, and if it clicks, I'm gonna go down. But I mean, it only happened like 3 times in the last week, so I mean, with my luck, it'll happen now. I'm just warning you. Sterling or O'Malley? Bro, I gotta go for Sugar Sean, dude. I really want to see that. I really want to see that. I can't wait to watch that. Honestly, it makes me happy to see people in the audience watch UFC. I watch a lot of this YouTube boxing shit, and as gay as it sounds, it really got me into combat sports, just not boxing. I really enjoyed UFC stuff since I got into the whole thing. So yeah, is that why Matt can't get a new leg? Is the Edwin call going to be recorded? Wait, no, chat. What do you think? I'm going to be having a call with Edwin privately to talk about it? No, we're doing a stream, my guy. Whoa, you didn't get that? All right, we're going to be doing a stream together. Me and Edwin are going to be live streaming together our conversation. No fucking backstabby bullshit. We're going to be having a convo. It's for you. I've already talked to him. I don't need to have a call with Edwin, but you guys want a call with Edwin. And I am sure Aiko wants a call with Edwin. I'm sure everybody wants a call with Edwin. So I will be hosting it because I think it's fun. And I want to see what happens. I think it'll be a pretty solid chance to see where everybody's at in the modern day and age. Ooh, a hammer. Is this like an anime item? It's a hammer, bro. Oh my god. Ah! I'm gonna shotgun this guy. Bang! 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 Wait, am I in duos right now? Did I launch myself into duos? Who the fuck is that guy? Whoa, that's a little close to the... Yeah, I need to get out of there. Okay, I'm reloaded. So, let's heal. Bring John Swan on the stream. I haven't talked to John in a minute. I gotta check in with him. Edwin is open to... I mean, John has actually pitched me a video idea, full disclosure. Nothing working on it right now or anything, but I think as much as you guys might not like John, the topic that he pitched was really good. Like, really good. And it's something that I've been wanting to talk about for a while. And honestly, I'm going to be real with you. Me and John Swan have done some of my best work on this site. John's second video on Chris Hansen that he stole from me was... I'm just kidding. No, the Deji series was my favorite thing I ever did. All the flaws with John Swan aside, and all the stuff that's happened since then between the two of us, I have made my best content in that Deji series. And I would love to make another video with John. After the whole Salvo stuff and all that community gay shit, I feel like everyone's kind of lost the ability to tell me who I can and can't be friends with at any given time. I don't really respect anyone's opinions on it anymore, to be honest, with the allegiances that I know people in this community have kept over the last few months. I mean, kind of go fuck yourself if you tell me I can't make a video with John Swan. I'm sure it opens myself up to some criticism or something, but not more than the topic of the video, I assure you. I just kind of don't care anymore. Maybe it's because I've been away from it for a while. Maybe it's because I'm like at a different place in my life than when I made content 2 years ago. But I just don't give a fuck anymore. And that's where I stand on it. So that video will never come out either. John's been fucking grinding. I'm not gonna tell you what John does, but he's been doing a lot of stuff. You probably don't even know the John Swan videos you've been watching. Oh, if I had to guess. You finally caved on Pie Man. What else is going on? Making a video with someone doesn't mean you trust them with your whole apparently liking a tweet on Twitter means I agree with everything everyone's ever said in history. So I don't know. It all depends. I actually just commissioned the worm guy to make a really cool photo. If you know the worm guy, just a worm. I'm looking forward to that. I need this picture to get done. You're gonna love it. It's like a legendary picture, and it's gonna be sick. Alex Gekmo, the Reaper in the chat. Alex, we're gonna give you a role, okay? You've killed so many YouTubers. We're giving you a role in the chat. Alright? Eventually I will take it away, but until then, alright, you're gonna get a role. How do I do it, though? That doesn't work, does it? Okay, hold on. Wait, I'm gonna figure this out. How do I give you a role? I'm not giving you mod, because I don't trust you. Did that work? I don't think it worked. It didn't work. Is it a fake, Alex? It's not even a real one. No, it's created in 2017. Fuck you. Is it? How do I do this? There's gotta be a way to do it. Alright. Well, maybe you're not getting a role because I'm fucking stupid and I don't know how to do it. It just lets me block you? Well, you just got owned, Alex. I can't give you shit, but one day I'll figure it out. One day I'll learn how to use this site. It's /VIP then user? What the fuck? Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Yes! We did it, chat! There we go. Now you have a little diamond. Dude, shine bright, little one. Dude, as soon as I give him, he's not gonna comment. He's not gonna write anymore. There it is. There it is. Shine bright, little one. You are a diamond now. Yeah, so that's Edwin. Trip to Nashville. This is gonna be, I mean, we already went over a lot of it, but I'll talk about it a little bit more. Recently, I went to go visit Wavy and see the fight. Keem offered me the ability to get $250 tickets for $20, and I was not saying no to that. Been to Nashville. I like Nashville. The Strip's pretty fun. I did that for a day. That was pretty cool. And yeah, I just wanted to see some YouTubers. Now, by some YouTubers, I mean Wavy, and mostly Wavy. I saw Keemstar. I met Brantley. That was fun. No, but seeing Keemstar was fantastic, I will say. It was cool. It was just normal. I don't know. I've talked to him 1,000 times. I've met him twice now. It's very fun to talk to the guy. The party at the end was fantastic. Dude, Wavy and me ended up going off-roading, which was fucking terrifying. But it was a good time. He has like his own trails and shit. It was like super cool, I will say. Brantley's grandmother was awesome. Okay, so here's the thing with Colton. All right, we get to the event. I'm sitting with Wavy, Wavy's friends, and the person in, what was the person in front of us name? Swell and Chill Entertainment or Swell Entertainment? Fuck, I forgot what her channel is. I think that's what they. Amanda? What's her name? Amanda? She was cool. And yeah, so I'm standing there, I think she's like a foot away from me, and Wavy's behind me, and then some fucking kid runs up to me and hands me a popcorn, which was fucking, it was the weirdest shit ever, because he like ran away. At the corner of my eye, I went, nah, no, there's no way. But yeah, he just walks up to me, gives me a fucking popcorn, and by the time I turn around, he's gone, right? And I'm like, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. So I get out my phone and I DM Colton, okay? And I go, was that you? And then Colton writes, what, the popcorn? And I'm like, nah, bro, nah, of course not. Why would it be the popcorn? Yeah, like, wait, seriously? So, fucking Colton fucking runs away, comes back, he says hi, and then I had an opportunity to do probably the funniest thing possible. Probably the funniest thing I could do in a situation like that. So I just DM'd him the address to the after party. I could have blew up in my face 1,000 different ways, but I thought, you know what, there's an opportunity here to do something really fucking funny, and I just went for it. Yeah, I literally just invited him to the after party, and that was fucking fantastic. I gave him one rule. I said, do not cling to me. For the love of God, do not cling to me. But yes, you can come to the mansion. It was a castle, in fact. This building that they had for the after party and where 4 of the fighters were staying was a castle. It was like a $13 million mansion. There were bookshelf doors, okay? This shit had like a dungeon with a pool table in it. It had like this top roof or whatever. The walls outside the castle looked fucking aged with like moss and shit on it. It had this big ass fucking pool. This thing was huge. Apparently like Wiz Khalifa partied here. It was a insane fucking establishment. And while we were there, for the party, not for the first time I had gone there, it was catered by Prime, and they only had Prime drinks the entire night. I think Colton walked up to me and he was like, "Oh, Nick, I'm not old enough to drink, man. I can't have any of this stuff." And I'm like, I don't care. Like, what do you mean? I don't give a fuck, dude. Do whatever you want. It's not my party. But, yeah, so fucking, they had Prime drinks spiked with vodka. So I was drinking ice pop and vodka the whole night. And that was all you could get. It was either vodka or whiskey. And it was like ice pop, lemonade. What else do they have? I think that was it. Ice pop, lemonade, and there was like one other flavor. I'm not really familiar with Prime. But yeah, it was really fucking funny. So that was that. So yeah, the party was pretty fucking cool. At one point, Fusi showed up, and he was like streaming the party. And I'm gonna be honest, I thought this was kind of weird. Do you think that's kind of weird to stream a party? I mean, like, everybody's kind of chilling, doing their own thing. And Fusi's got his fucking cameraman walking around. At points, he's, like, laying on the couch while his cameraman is making content and, like, interviewing random people. And, like, while this is happening, Colton's, like, brushing shoulders with Bryce Hall and has no idea what he's doing. Like, he has no idea where he is. Which was so funny, because he didn't know any of these YouTubers. Like, we were, like, walking past, B-Dave, who's apparently like a 13 million sub YouTuber. It was just funny as fuck, dude. It was so funny just to see the kid out of his element like that. It was hilarious. I think he had a good time. I hope he had a good time. Bro, that one rice gum girl? I don't know what you're talking about. Was Fusi being normal? Fusi just seemed cool. He was radiating like a good energy. I had nothing negative to say about Fusi on that night, and I still don't. It just looked like he was having fun. Honestly, like, I was looking at him and I'm like, damn, dude. It's such a cool thing to have a success story like this, where you go from being like one of the most loathed creators online to just making a go of it and doing it right. So 2 weeks later, I was very wrong. In fact, I'm actually glad I didn't stream right after the party, because I would have just sang Fusi's praises the entire night, and it would have looked retarded. It literally would have looked insane, because dude, he just looked like he was living his best life, and it was fantastic. And then he went super manic like 3 days later. Oh, man. Did I tell you about my interaction with Korn after you left? No, you didn't. I don't even know who Korn is. I don't know any of these people. Korn's like a big, like, Twitter guy or something, but I don't know who the fuck he is. That was my problem. Like, me and Wavy were walking around the house with all the big YouTubers, and we're just like, dude, I don't know any of these fucking people, man. I don't know anybody here. Like, any of these big YouTubers. Like, except for, like, Overt Flow, right? I think he fought on one of the cards. Oh! I was there when Alex Stein got dropped from the card. I was hoping this would be a bigger deal, but I think the fact that it was so close to the fight happening and that Alex Stein isn't really a YouTuber as much as he's like a... What would you call him? He's like a shock value artist or whatever, but he's more political. He's kind of like a Twitter guy, I think. He's not really a big YouTuber. It wasn't going to be Froggy Fresh 2, but I wanted there to be more outrage about it. I'm standing there with Keem on the patio outside, and he gets a phone call, and he's like, dude, the fight's off. And I'm like, bro, this looks terrible. Like, you guys can't do that. You guys brought on Alex fucking Stein, who's known for, like, showing up with his quote-unquote wife's boyfriend to fucking Barstool Sports and causing a big fucking shit show. He's, like, a sensationalist, right? Like, how the fuck... Oh, wow, what, he threw hot dogs or something? They were saying the hot dogs were fucking, were pork or something. Not pork. I don't know. They were fucking kosher or whatever the fuck is the right word for them. I don't necessarily believe that. I think that was probably an afterthought. But regardless, I'm like, dude, that's crazy. That's why he's here. What are you talking? You can't throw him off the card. You got this guy. He did his bit. And, you know, honestly, he's probably going to show up to the fucking event and cause some trouble or something like that, which I think he would have if he wasn't... I don't know if he was, like, talked down or something. But I feel like if he wasn't on good terms with Keem or something, he probably would have shown up to the event and tried to fuck with it in some way after that. And it was just dumb. It was dumb. People are saying, oh, it's this fucking racist thing, you have to cut it. And, oh my god, KSI just went through such a terrible situation with, like, slur usage and stuff. Like, yeah, the fuck out of here. It was annoying. But it came out, like, somebody came out with a cowboy hat and went down the stairs and was trying to explain it to everybody. And it was fucking Mams Taylor. Now, if you don't know who Mams Taylor is, he's, like, the guy. All right? He runs Misfits with KSI, to my knowledge, right? He's KSI's manager. Mams is like the guy. Guy lives in a fucking mansion. He's a very successful man, works on the YouTube boxing scene, right? And he's just explaining it. He's like, listen, if this was my generation, it wouldn't matter, but like this guy is like your generation, and you're like, you guys make fucking mountains out of molehills all the time. But I'm telling Mams Taylor straight to his face, like, this is a mistake. This could hurt your event. Like, it doesn't make sense to bring on fighters and throw them off when they're literally here doing the thing that you brought them on for. Like, if this wasn't the type of content Alex Stein was making, he wouldn't even be on this card. So, like, I don't know. You gotta vet your fighters better if this is the kind of shit you're afraid of. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing we could really do about it. The call came from DAZN. It wasn't like an in-house decision, to my knowledge. It was the network not putting it on, which makes me even more mad, honestly. And I'm just getting more mad thinking about it, because they put on the Nate Diaz fight. Okay? And I love Nate Diaz, and I don't think this fight should have been canceled either. But I think you have to hold some regard for, like, Nate Diaz called Jake Paul the fucking F-slur. If I was on my own stream right now and not on Twitch, on my own channel, I would literally say it. But he called fucking Nate Diaz the F-slur, and that fight still went on. I mean, he called Jake Paul it. So it's like, dude. Oh, so it's about money. So you're not allowed to say fucking slurs or be edgy if you're on the bottom of the card. DAZN thinks you're not profitable enough to bring on there. But Nate Diaz, because he's on the top of a Jake Paul card, is allowed to basically say fucking anything and everything goes. Like, Dylan Dennis right now is allowed to attack fucking Logan Paul's wife, which isn't really funny, by the way, but and all that stuff's fair game. But if you're the fucking primetime Alex Stein card at the bottom of the event, fuck it. And maybe that's the way it should go, but it just sucks, man. It just sucks to see. I wanted to see that fight. It was the only guy I knew on the card, and I was super upset when they canceled it, and I don't support it at all. So, DAZN being DAZN is the dumbest abbreviation ever. Yeah, I know. I keep calling it DAZN. Nate Diaz. I thought Nate did a lot better than people gave him credit for. Nate's not a guy who's going to knock you out. Nate is a guy who will stick in for the rest of the fight, and he will push the tempo. And I believe Nate's corner is 100% right. If this was a 20-round fight, which would be unheard of, obviously. It's kind of a joke. But if this was a fucking 20-round fight, Nate would have won, all right? It's the truth. Nate is like a zombie. This guy's got stamina for days. Nate was getting his ass kicked, and he was still pushing the fight forward. It was unbelievable. So, yeah. Mams Taylor fired Wade because he said something he disagreed with. Is that true? Nobody... Alright, so I don't think anyone likes Wade. Based on the Fusi thing with Keem, where he said it was half true the other night, I didn't see that whole space, but it sounded like Fusi was trying to out Keem for not liking Wade, and it turns out, if Keem doesn't like Wade, maybe fucking Mams doesn't like Wade, like you're saying, maybe KSI doesn't like Wade, and maybe that's the reason why he's not working there. I mean, this is like a... As much as I like to shit on, Ian's venture, a lot of these things are like... This is the friend fights, you know what I mean? People who are cool with each other fight in this club. I think the Slim shit's super gay. Slim does not fucking amount to any more than $200,000. He's being offered a fight right now against Salt Poppy, which he probably will lose and lose his undefeated streak. And right now, the only thing that Slim has to negotiate with is the fact that he's an undefeated influencer boxer. Because as it stands right now, Slim is hardly an influencer, I guess. He's not pulling the numbers the rest of the people are up there. And it's because a lot of these quote-unquote influencer boxers quit becoming an influencer just so they can end up making content for, what's it called? They quit being an influencer so they can become a boxer, and now they don't pull views anymore. They don't make videos, they don't pull views. That's like if I walked up to Keem and I declared, like, you should give me $50,000 right now. Well, why? Because I made content 2 years ago. That's quite literally what these people are doing. If you're not making content, you're not worthwhile. In real boxing, yes, the undefeated streak, the dedication to the sport, the skill, those all play in, right? But nobody's putting fucking Slim, who gets $50K a video, up on a KSI fight. There's nowhere to go but where he's at right now. Salt Poppy is the biggest fight he can get because nobody's giving him a fight with Jake Paul. Nobody's giving him a fight with KSI. He doesn't have the clout capital to earn that fight, and it's influencer boxing. Influencer boxers will do anything but promote their fights. It's true. It's cringe. And yes, I am still in duos. Thank you for reminding me. How do I fucking fix this? Solo. Thank you. Why would you do influencer boxing if you don't? Because it's money. It's big money. Influencer boxing, the first fight or whatever, you're making 50 G's to 100 G's or whatever, right? Like if you're on the main card. That's like huge. You want to keep doing it. But then you have to get dedicated to the sport. And it's like, oh, well, I'm kind of neglecting my channel a little bit. Now all of a sudden you're not doing fucking anything. I don't know. I'm the last guy to give this critique, but I'm also the last guy to ask for $300,000. And Slim does not earn $300,000. Slim earns 100 grand. He's very lucky to get 200 grand, and that's kind of how the cookie crumbles there. I understand he's 6-0. He doesn't earn that money. It's not true. So but yeah, that's where I stand on that. All right, rest of the trip. Is there anything else I want to talk about? The Colton stuff was funny. I don't think anything else really happened. I don't want to shit on... There's some funny wavy lore, but I'm not going to talk about it on stream. Oh, God. Dude, Wavy had, like, this sick fucking apartment, right? Like, he doesn't live there. He has this... I don't want to talk about it too much, but... Basically, this building I saw is, like, so sophisticated. They have, like, it's like Touch ID to get in the building. But it doesn't work, so we had to keep going downstairs to get let in because this fucking technology that this fucking building put on their shit just doesn't work. So it's funny as fuck. Are you gonna re-upload the AR Pyro Toastify video? What? Wait, why would I re-upload that? I don't understand the question. It's on his channel. I'm so confused. Oh, the VOD? Oh, yeah. To be honest, I haven't really been thinking about YouTube. So I have, like, VODs that I have to post. I have them all downloaded, so it's not like there's lost content. Yeah, I'll put that up soon. I'll update the third channel. I was hoping to do all the channels at once, but that's not possible at the moment. Yeah, no, I will. I think there's other VODs, too. Alright. Feel free to at me with shit. I've kind of gone through my main spiel. Are you gonna... Oh, yeah, here. Are you going to clip the Pyro Toastify video? Is that in the works? It's not in the works. It'll be like one afternoon. Destiny mentioned doing a commentator-themed KOK. Would you do it, Birdie? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know. I'm not really, like... This is going to sound ridiculous. I don't really want... No, because it's going to get clipped, and I don't want to start drama. I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to make content with them. I guess. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm not super interested. So I'm trying to think of the best way to word this because I know it's gonna get clipped. It's just like, nah, I'm not gonna. I need to word it better, so I'm not gonna just fucking talk about it on the stream. Are you going to Manchester? What is Manchester? Oh wait, oh, you're asking if I'm going to the next fight? No, I'm not going to Manchester, Colton. There's not enough fucking free tickets in the world for me to go fucking fly to Manchester abruptly. That is insane. I don't know. I don't know if any. So my issue is I don't know if things are public. Okay, that's my issue. It felt like Destiny, in my opinion, this is what I took away from it. Is it felt like he kind of compartmentalized our community on the Leafy stuff when that happened, and I didn't necessarily like the categorization there because I don't know necessarily if everyone agrees with what Augie was saying or like Tom was saying about the Leafy stuff, but it felt like that was kind of the thing that was taken. There was a really awkward situation with Willie that happened that I don't know if Destiny was directly involved with, but it weirded me out. Like, do you know that Willie like interviewed Melina? I think he talked about this. So Willie like interviewed Melina and she almost pulled out of the interview at the last second. Like she's like down. Yeah, this is cool. Mel time. And then like she almost pulled out of the interview and seemed to be like nervous that Willie was going to like brigade her with Leafy or something. And I just thought that was like, this is just too much. I don't know. This is kind of weird. I don't know what's going on in this sector, or why they think that Willie would ever do that to Melina or like attack Melina in that way or something. But I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. I'm just a little, I don't know. I'm a little jolted, I guess. Yeah, it was on the stream with him and Xylee before. Yeah, okay. So that's kind of it. It's understandable if these kind of people have no idea who any of you are. Maybe, sure, but I think that Destiny kind of knows what our community is. And I feel like we kind of got stereotyped. So I'm not super hyped about that opinion. I'm sure that could be solved with a phone call, though, so I don't really know. Destiny started blowing up again and decided to just compartmentalize his whole community and stop interacting with others, which is totally fine, by the way. I haven't really seen his shit in a while, but I'm not really into the whole Red Pill arc, so there hasn't been a lot of content there for me to watch. I actually, like, I missed the whole Sneeko thing, too. So I don't get the I don't get the impression he knows, but I'm not a part of the backstage stuff. I don't know. After the Mr. Girl stuff and the Leafy stuff, he sort of distanced himself from other creators for a bit. I mean, I totally agree on the Max part of that, but... And I don't think anyone's really taken Leafy seriously these days. Not after the last couple weeks. Didn't Leafy, like, some girl tried to expose Leafy and get, like, totally fucking owned a couple weeks ago? Did that just happen? Did anybody really key in on that? I thought some girl came out trying to, like, attack Leafy, and then nobody liked the tweet or something. Oh, it's a... Did you watch Ventney's video? No, I didn't. I don't even know what that is.
Slimy Weasley fuck.
Any thoughts on TBH and them not addressing the whole R thing in their latest podcast?
Can I see that? Oh, Toastify, hey!
Clown said on Twitter they were going to address it. Kinda sucks that they didn't.
Yeah, I don't want to call that whole operation, I guess, a failure. I think you did the best you could. It's a shame that it didn't get picked up more. I tried to help any way I could, but I can't really do much, especially when I'm not posting. So I'm sorry. I think you took a big risk, and I hope it didn't, I guess, backfire. I hope you're doing well, Toastify. You made a very good video. You did a very good job. Clown did say Pyro was going to respond, and if I have to guess, the reason why he didn't respond is because it just didn't get enough traction to deem a response necessary, which is, again, it's upsetting. It's probably the truth, though. I know that, awkwardly enough, they did make reference to your video because I'd watched it. Pyro just didn't show up to the episode where they were going to talk about your videos, I think, because that was the one Clown said there were four advertisements on it, and they filmed that episode. And Clown made a joke saying that fucking Pyro must have gone to the red light district or something in it. But yeah, no, I think it's pretty cowardly to not talk about the video, and I wish he did. It's kind of a shame. Even not in like a, what's the term? Even not from like a aggressive standpoint, but just as he might know more information that could be deemed like helpful, you know? It would just be helpful to hear from Pyro, somebody who's so attached to that community, to that friend group where all this stuff seems to be happening, or had happened, sorry. He'll respond in 8 months. No, I don't think he'll respond at all. They're talking about Brittany Ventney's new video. Who's talking about Brittany's new video? What's your opinion on Ralph going to war with America First? It's been some of the funniest drama in the past year. I don't understand why Clown does that podcast with Pyro, because Clown and Pyro are friends. That's literally why. Clown is a very respected member of the community, somebody I like, somebody I looked up to. As gay as that sounds, because I think that his content is some of the best I've ever seen, even though some people try to like whitewash it and be like, I don't think Clown was as good as everybody says. No, he is. He's every bit as good as everyone said. It's why I would never touch FouseyTube as a topic. That shit's his. It's on lock. And I want to see what he says about Fousey. But another thing about Clown is he is sharply loyal to a fault. And say that, be it as it may, that's not something that we see in this community. And that's not to just say, like, me and all my friends are, like, backstabbers. We're pretty committed to trying to get the truth out there. Now, whether that always happens is not always the case. But people mean well and have good intentions. Clown was very, very big and, like, defending Leafy and Grade on all those baited podcast episodes. And he was always the mouthpiece for Leafy and Grade. Now, do I think he did anything immoral in those streams? No. However, I mean, I don't think it was going that way. And I think a lot of people were asking, hey, why are you friends with Leafy and Grade? The same way they're going, hey, why are you friends with Pyrocynical right now? It's because Clown is fiercely loyal to his friends to a fault, in my opinion. I think that's the way he operates. But I wish that they would talk about it, and they should talk about it. What is this Brittany Ventney video everyone's telling me about? What did she talk about? She doesn't even autocomplete anymore. I don't really like her. I'm glad her channel's up. I thought there was a time where she was getting struck for like live streaming reading the Bible. I'm glad she's doing better now. It's a Manosphere video? Rollo. Who's Rollo? I'm sorry. So, I haven't really watched a lot of YouTube content, and that might become like fiercely fucking obvious in the next couple of minutes. Who is Rollo? Rollo Tomasi? Rollo is the grandfather of Red Pill. The godfather of Red Pill. Why did I... Oh, someone actually wrote that. He's the godfather of the manosphere. So let me guess. By calling himself the godfather of the manosphere, is this somebody who's mad that he doesn't get enough attention the way that Sneeko does, or like Aiden Ross does, or that Andrew Tate does, and he claims that is he like a mid-tier content creator that wishes that he was a top-tier content creator because he claims he was doing it all first? Just a guess. Just a guess based off of the title he gave himself. Yes, even worse, yes. Okay. Yeah, I mean, a lot of these guys are pretty... I don't know anything about him. I've never seen his content before, but a lot of these guys kind of have the same stereotypes going for them, you know? You could pretty much make it, like, you could take a spitball and hit some of these people. He debated Destiny and Sneeko and lost. Oh. Yeah, dude, I'm sorry. I'm just so not big into this Red Pill shit. I just genuinely don't... I haven't watched really any of it. I kind of missed the whole rise of Aiden and Sneeko and Andrew Tate streams and stuff. It's just... It was not something I was clued in on at the time, and I never really went back and backtracked into it. The most stuff I know about Red Pill stuff is like Moist Critical versus Sneeko. Maybe one day I'll look into it, but it just seems like too much. There's no like onboard point. He's the one who spread the Destiny and Lauren rumor. I heard that was Lauren though. That Lauren was the source. Is that true? Is this VOD staying up? I mean, VODs always stay up on Twitch. I don't remove them. Note for chat. I now have to manually click for the fucking VOD to upload. I don't know, Twitch did some gay update when, I guess the stuff with copyright was happening. So now you have to, like, manually publish a VOD if it has fucking copyrighted music. And I don't give a shit, dude. If my Twitch goes down tomorrow, I'll just go back to YouTube, or I'll make a kick. I'm probably not going to make a kick. I'll probably go back to YouTube. But, and I'm sure a lot of you guys will be happy about that. So I don't really give a fuck. This is just kind of a recreational platform for me. So yeah, I'm publishing all this shit. But if you ever see a stream not go publish, just tweet at me, like fucking spam my Twitter or something. It'll be fine. I won't block you. But like, I mean to publish these VODs. I found out like the other time, like 3 hours after, when someone was asking why I took the VOD down, and I was like, ah, fuck. So yeah, the VODs are not supposed to go down on... They delete on Twitch after a certain amount of time, but that's now out of my control. And hopefully by that point, I'll either have them downloaded or posted to YouTube if I'm not a lazy fuck. But yeah. Can you give a good summary about Ralph and America First? I don't think I can. Genuinely, I just don't think I can. So, I mean... I think if you want a good summary on Ralph and America First, I think that's a question for Tom, or maybe not even Tom. Dude, if I could, I would. My understanding of Ralph versus America First, and there's like a lot of guys. I saw like Baked Alaska was asking why I like had him blocked or whatever. I just see like a lot of the whole Nick Fuentes crew as being pretty fake and cringe. I think most of them were only friends with Nick because Nick was giving them a new platform. I mean, I don't know how else you could be. That guy's like a human fucking garbage pail. That guy's a total piece of shit. I mean, the Ali Alexander stuff aside, that's like some of the most deplorable shit I've ever seen. And then like the way that he treated Jaden and stuff. I don't even like Jaden. I don't care though. It's still pretty fucked. So yeah, I just don't want to be around any of those people. I didn't want to be around any of the cozy people. I didn't want to talk about it because it'd be too much work. And it's realistically, this is a super small niche quarter of the internet that I could just completely ignore or whatever. My life wouldn't change a bit, which is what I kind of have been doing. So yeah, now like all these guys who were super pro of Nick Fuentes or whatever, had an opportunity to burn him, and that's what they're doing, in my opinion. For better or for worse, I'm not necessarily against it. In fact, with the Ralph stuff, some of that is the funniest content I've seen in years. As far as I understand it, Ralph was having his worst days of his life. Like his bottom of the barrel, shittiest days of his life. He was fighting with about his kid. He was posting on Twitter like R.I.P. Ethan Ralph, like announcing they found him dead before they did. It was just so fucking brutal. Everyone was watching these last few streams while he was probably zanned the fuck out or really drunk. And I swear to God, Augie like messaged me and goes, dude, I haven't felt this way since we were watching some other notable streams or videos that were uploaded. Like, is tonight the night? Swear to God, people were thinking that he was going to die after some of these streams he was doing. Ethan Ralph had lost it all. It was over, okay? And then Nick Fuentes uninvited him from a party, and Ethan Ralph went on probably his biggest winning streak in like the history of his career. I swear to God, this guy was like minutes away from fucking death, okay? And then Ethan Ralph was like, nah, dude, you can't come. I mean, then Nick Fuentes was like, nah, you can't come to our event. And he just went, yeah, motherfucker. All right. That's fine. We'll see what happens. And he fucking rolls up to this event. He starts streaming the America First people, getting like fucking belligerently drunk outside the event, which is like super big no-no because these guys are God-fearing Christian bullshit, or at least that's what they want you to think, right? Then he starts fucking talking about how many cars are there. Oh shit, nobody showed up to this event. What a travesty. He's making fun of them. Nick's losing his shit. Nick's put out like a public don't talk about him warning, and then like people are breaking that and they're going on stream to talk about Nick to him. And they're just making it worse, and the days are just going by. I think at one point, Ralph like admitted that Nick said like, all right, you can come, just don't be too drunk, and he had missed the text, so that missed text was the reason why this is happening. But like, as Ethan Ralph just forced his way through, like the dominoes just kept falling, and I don't really know where it is now. I don't know what's happened really since then, but the first 24 hours was like the bomb had gone off in Nagasaki. The fucking beach was just stormed on Normandy. Like, Ethan Ralph went from 0 to 1,000,000, and it was incredible to watch. And this is when I called up Tom and I said, dude, when this guy is done, when he finally puts his fucking hat on the rack for all the bad fucking shit he's done, for all the deplorable shit that Ralph has done, he will go down as one of the greatest entertainers of our fucking time, because he has a drive that is completely unmatched in this fucking sector. I don't know what, you can hate Ralph. You could, even when like me and Ralph were like at our worst during the Tonka stuff, when he was fucking like doxing my fucking family and shit with Zoom, bro, you had to give him that his streams were entertaining. Now, you'll never catch me dead saying that at the time, but like, the guy is a natural born fucking talent who's done a bunch of like crazy things that has gotten him to where he is now. It's just insane. Like, when we joke about the drive that Flamenco has to wake up in the morning, the drive that Ralph has for revenge is greater. So that's kind of that. That's the Ralph shit. Aiden got banned from Cozy. Dude, oh, it's so funny watching the free speech website purge all of their fucking creators because they were friends with Ralph. Like, or defending Ralph. Like, I don't, does Augie still have an account? It's insane. Ralph is spite-driven. He is like a spite-driven machine, and he produces some of the craziest stuff ever. Like, the documentary on Ralph, when it's all said and done, is gonna kill. Like, that is gonna be one of the most like interesting. You're gonna have like Moist Critical reacting to the life of Ethan Ralph at some point. Yeah, it was crazy. It was absolutely insane. So I'm gonna go back up now and scroll up for some ats and shit. Again, if you have questions at me, it's easier to read, because everyone's asking them in white text, and I'm not seeing them. Let's see. I love that you met Amanda. She seems really chill. She was cool, yeah. Play the clips I DM'd you if you want Fousey research. Maybe I'll do that in a little bit. I don't know how long I'm going to stream, to be honest. I was only planning on doing an hour, and we're an hour and a half in, so I'll probably do like another 30 minutes to an hour. Always go full rape, not half rape. I don't know about that one. Did you see Flam's new allegation in 2011? That's a funny sentence. Did you see the next new XQC drama? It depends on what you're talking about. It was funny that Not So Erudite was surprised you had a job. That was a fun chat. I forgot that I talked to Erudite. I liked her. She was chill. She was mad at me, very mad at me for streaming Lab from her Discord. But that was a fun convo. I wish I fucking had that. I like to collect combos that I have with people, just because, I don't know, even if I can't post them, it's still fun to have. But that was an interesting one, sure. You should pull an Ethan and ambush Edwin with Aiko. I wouldn't do that. Do you think Edwin would ever be back in the community, or he'll remain separate and do his own thing? I don't know. Dude, I don't like this community term. I'll be honest with you. I think he'll cover content and stuff like that. I don't know if we're ever going to do like hangout streams again, if that's what you're wondering. I don't fucking know. Probably not, if I have to guess. Like, there's like, I do this in like a tier list of people I'm most likely to stream with again. It's like, I think John is probably at the top of that, and Edwin's somewhere in the middle, I guess. I don't know. There are people worse than Edwin. Whoa! Oh, I'm so dead. Oh, wait, I'm not. Actually, I'm actually golden. I already read that one. Are you gonna clip the pyro toast? I already read that one. Thoughts on Fousey's powerful farts? That's a fucking terrible sentence, and I have no idea what you're talking about, and I actually will avoid hearing the lore on that one, boys. Let's see. Why don't you make content with them? Oh, I already answered that one. Smash or pass, Melina, but you have to do it in front of Destiny. That's a terrible question. Leave me alone with that one, sir. What is your opinion on Ralph going to a war with America first? Read that one. Brittany Ventney's new video. Ventney made a 2-part series on Rollo Tomasi, and she trolled the fuck out of him and made him look retarded. Yeah, W Brittany, because anyone like that is objectively terrible. And I don't... Not Brittany, but like the person she's talking about. And I'm very happy to see those people made fun of. What's your opinion on Nicholas DeOrio not uploading in 2 years? Probably he's lazy as shit. Any remaining thoughts on the Super Mega stuff? I gotta watch the stream with Tom. Apparently it was nuclear. It's Tom and Chud Logic had a stream. I think Chud is super based. I love everything he's been doing. Chud is like my #1 draft pick. If there was a community, I would want to do it with Chud. I need to set up a stream with him soon. I've been trying to get everybody to work with him because, like, he's fucking... I don't know. He's fucking sick. I feel like he gets too much shit for his fucking editors, too. And that's been, like, super annoying. I talked to, like, so I totally understand where, like, the Destiny drama comes from between him and Chud in terms of, like, his editor, DK. I get it. If DK's, like, really logging in as Chud and fighting with Destiny's fans in the comment section, like, that's probably something that, like, is gonna piss Destiny off and shit. And I also talked to, what's his name about it? I talked to August about it. August gave me a bunch of lore and stuff one day, and I looked through that, and it was a lot of stuff, and it was pretty cool. Getting, like, a side to the story of that. But that being said, Chud Logic is a fucking homie, and I think that we need to pick up some slack and get that guy his honorary commentary community badge, okay? We gotta help that guy out. Did you see XQC versus H3H3 debate? Everyone's kind of reacted to it, so I didn't really feel like jumping on to cash in on it. But I just... Here's the thing. I hope it's not just a foreigner thing for me, but I fucking cannot stand XQC. I can't understand a word he's saying. Half the time when I watch XQC, he's not even talking because he's not reacting to the video he's watching. So it's, like, kind of okay for me. I don't really have to do too much work there. But, oh my god, when this guy argues, it just makes me fucking mad. Holy shit, they needed to hire a translator for that guy. It's the things coming out of his mouth, it's the way he says it, it's just infuriating. Did you watch the Chud vs. Tom about Super Mega? Yeah, I just talked about this. I'll probably watch Chud's VOD. That's a good point. I haven't seen it yet. I'll probably watch it tomorrow morning. Should Keem get backlash over holding Babs up like a victim but not making any statement after Edwin's video? I think he should talk about it. I don't think he should just stay quiet about it. And I think but my thing is he probably still, like, agrees with some of the positions he had. That's why I think it'd be interesting to have the conversation. But no, here's the thing. In my humblest opinion, I don't think Keemstar was, like, a super bad guy in this, the more I think about it. I think that Babs probably just told Keemstar a story. If I had to guess, this is hypothetical, it might be 100% false, but this is what my brain is kind of computed as the most logical scenario if all of the current factors that I know are true, okay? What I think happened is Babs went to Keemstar, maybe drunk, because I know she's got an alcohol thing, or maybe sober, but probably drunk, and started selling a story about Edwin, okay? And this was just, like, probably said, and again, I can't stress enough how I have no information about this. This is literally theory crafting. So don't get mad at me. I'm disclosing 100%. This is potentially not what happened, but in my opinion, this is my best guess. I think Babs went to Keemstar and Brantley and told them a story, right? And I think that it was probably vague. It probably didn't have a bunch of information, but it sounded pretty fucking damning. And they're like, oh, let's talk about this more another time. And then eventually, Babs gives, like, a semi-firm version of events, right? That obviously aren't the public version of events, but there are a version of events. Now, what do you think is more likely? Keemstar starts pressing Babs for more information to make Edwin look worse, that he's like a maniacal fucking person, or Babs had maybe said something worse privately, and Keem is probably now confused why she's not saying it publicly. Do you think Keemstar is a malicious person? Sure, maybe, in a lot of positions. But do you think that he's willing to do something that's stupid and try to push to get more content out of Edwin when he's being accused of sexual assault? Or do you think it's possible that maybe Babs didn't have her story 100% straight, or maybe she said something else prior that wasn't necessarily the truth, so when time came to give a public statement, it didn't necessarily sound the same as the one she gave the first time? I can't prove that that's what happened, but I can guess that might be the case, and the only reason I'm guessing that is because the story I had heard before it went public was vague, but it was a bit more nuclear than what had actually happened or what appears to have happened. So I don't know. That's just kind of my theory craft. I don't want that to be like fucking law, and I don't want you going around saying it as just like a fact or anything, because it's definitely not. That's just kind of based off my impression before I talk to Edwin, before Keem addresses anything, before any of this stuff happens. I kind of feel like, I don't know. That might have been what happened. So, clipped and shipped. I mean, that's fine. Please just clip the parts where I say that it's a theory craft and it's my guess. Because I don't want to smear. I don't want to like push the conversation, but I'm just streaming to 250 people, and they're gonna ask my opinion. That is my current opinion prior to having spoken to Edwin on a public stream, asking him questions about it, and having known stuff behind the scenes. And it's not like I have this call or whatever when it was first talked about to just fucking freely listen to back or whatever. So I might be wrong. I might be misreading events, misremembering them rather. I'm not sure if you answered this already. What do you think of the Bungie Destiny 2 discourse? I think it's over. I think it's almost over, guys. I know most people don't give a fuck about Destiny, but I mean, I've been playing this game for a while. If you look up Nicholas DeOrio on time wasted in Destiny, you'll see where all my videos went. But I've been playing this game for years. I've been here since D1 year one. Like, I'm a big Destiny guy. And this year I've just been out of it. I didn't play this season much. It was kind of cool. Pirate shit. Not pirate shit. That was 3 seasons ago. The underwater shit, Titan, all this stuff. It was cool. It's just, man, God, it's stale. The content's not there. It's more like the community morale. Like, those posts were terrible. Paul Tassi is going around saying like you should manage your expectations for the final shape. Bro, this is supposed to be like Infinity War and Endgame, not to be a Marvel loser, but that's the way they were literally promoting this fucking game. Like Lightfall, which was basically a fucking a stitched together expansion to fucking delayed final shape. Man, it's just really sad. I'm at my low, I would say, in terms of hype for Destiny. I think the Witch Queen was a really great gift that we got, and it was a really fun year of Destiny, and probably, in my opinion, unless something really gives and something really changes, it will probably be the last really good year of Destiny, because this Lightfall year was not very good. For what it was, the raid was okay. I didn't find myself completing everything. I think I got the seal for the raid, but I didn't go back and finish off all my stuff with it. It's just kind of sad in a way. I kind of feel myself in like a position where I was like with Halo, where it's like, this is just not really my game anymore. It's not for me anymore. And I kind of moved away from it. But for better or for worse, it'll mean I'm more productive, I guess. The game being free made it suck. I'm vehemently against free-to-play games, and everyone says I'm crazy or whatever, being like, what do you mean, man? All the free DLC for Halo 5 was great. I'm like, yeah, dude, that's fantastic, buddy. But like, Bungie didn't want to make maps anymore when they were doing it for money, right? They were making Forge maps and shit, which was fucking pathetic. That should never replace regular maps. Fucking Halo 5 was like slot machine simulator. It was literally like just stealing all your money for cosmetics and shit, and I don't care how you say like, oh, it's just cosmetics, doesn't affect gameplay or whatever, except for Warzone that affected gameplay, but that's neither here nor there. All of these fucking half free to Actually, I don't think Halo Infinite rather was free to play, and that game was just fucking terrible too. Now they had no maps. Bungie didn't want to put maps in; they wanted to make Forge maps. Halo 5 never really got much DLC, even though the DLC was free for that game. That's what I was trying to say. And now Halo Infinite released like half empty because they can just get free to play players right off the bat. Games should just be $60 and completed. I don't know if that's like a crazy concept. Maybe it sounds like a fucking entitled YouTuber who makes money for talking online speaking. But games were better when they were fucking $60. Get them on sale if you want to pay full price. But at least like there'd be an inclination to finish it. What did you think during the Leafy and Destiny arc? I think I think Leafy just wants attention. I think I don't know, he's been pretty fucking cringe recently. He doesn't really do anything. He just kind of like tweets rage bait on Twitter. If I didn't know any better, he's just farming impressions for fucking Elon checks, but those didn't exist when he started doing it. I think a lot of the Destiny stuff is cringe. I'm sure I'm gonna get shit for what I'm about to say, but it's the truth. Destiny is in an open relationship and his wife fucks other people. Okay? That's not a nuclear statement. But the nuclear statement seems to be that like anything sexual now is like a fucking problem. I think there's a certain like over sexualization level of it. But when I go on Twitter and I see that Tom Holland ate my Spider-Man because he did a gay scene in a movie, and people aren't like, some people are joking about this, but like some are dead serious. Or like Logan Paul shouldn't fucking marry his wife because she's fucked other celebrities or something, and people straight faced on this. It's like really fucking cringe and incel-y. And the Destiny stuff is like the peak of it. Oh, Destiny is a cock. Destiny is a cock. That's all the shit I hear. I'm gonna be honest with you. This guy probably has fucked 3/4 of the active Twitch space. If we're being real. He's probably fucked like, for every 3 girls that walk into, that get like fucking partnered by Twitch HQ, he'll fuck 2 of them. Honestly, he probably fucks more like e-girls or BPD e-girls than his wife fucks guys. I don't know how you can like get absurdly angry about in an open relationship when like the guy's probably fucking more than the girl is. I don't know. It's gonna make me just sound like a fucking fanboy, and maybe it'll just erase everyone's mind about what I said before. But I don't know. It just makes me like my head turn or whatever every time I say like, oh, Destiny's a fucking cuck loser. His wife's fucking him over or something. It's like, yeah, sure, but like I don't know. This guy probably fucks more than his wife. I don't know, man. I don't know. So that's where I stand on that discourse. I'm sure I'll get called a simp for saying it, but it's the truth. Oh, this guy's like right behind me, and I'm bad at this game, and I'm dead. I don't know. Let's see. Any content with Tommy C coming? Bro, I wanted to do a stream with Tommy on Billy Mitchell, and he ended up doing it. So I'm not saying like fuck Tommy or whatever, because I mean, I don't think he understood what I was saying. Because I wanted to do like a collab stream where we like research Billy Mitchell and we shit on him for an hour, but I don't know if Tommy didn't want to or Tommy didn't understand what I was asking. But that would have been a sick collab stream. He ended up doing the topic, so if more comes up, I'll ask him again. But the Billy Mitchell shit has been so interesting. If I was making content daily, that would be my next topic. Why do you choose Twitch over YouTube streaming? Just pushing my revenue in different baskets. I'm partnered on this site. I'm not interested in doing Kick unless I get paid to stream there. I'm not interested in doing Rumble unless I get paid to stream there. So as far as it stands right now, it's just my alternative site where I get paid. So like if I were to get banned on one or the other, I could still keep doing it without impedance, even though I don't post. Like if it worked, theoretically, this fucking channel exists so I could post main channel content, right? And then I could stream here, and then I can post the stream VODs on my VOD channel and the stream clips on my second channel. If that was all working, nobody would ask me why I have a Twitch, but it's not happening, so it is, I guess, kind of a justified question. But realistically, it was supposed to be streams here, VODs on third channel, clips on second channel, vids on main. That way, if I got struck on fucking main channel, my streams here could just stockpile content for the second channel. That was the initial plan. What do you think of Xylee? I mean, I'm much less sour on Xylee than the community. I think that Xylee could have gone the route of Tipster at one point, and I think she learned from that mistake. I play Destiny with Xylee. I talk to Xylee a lot. I think she's pretty cool. So I get it. Like, if you guys don't, okay. But I think Xylee's pretty dope, and I don't really have any issues with her. Have you ever busted to Melina? Kill yourself. Oh, fuck! We're on love yourself. Love yourself now. I'm gonna get banned for 24 hours. It's okay. Elliot Man 94, I like your streams. Thank you so much. Let me see. Here's a dumb question. Where do you get clips besides LSF? LSF. Realistically, to get news and shit, Reddit is like the main place to get news. People always ask why I have so much shit on my fucking accounts and how I get so much shit so quickly. And then all of them also hate Reddit, so they just refuse to use it. But live stream fails and shit is fucking sick. You can go on there and get a bunch of clips. The H3 subreddit is usually a well of content. You just subscribe to a few YouTuber subreddits and you get their drama. There's so much funny shit that's come from like Destiny subreddit, for example, or like H3 subreddit or Onision subreddit back in the day. And LSF is like the beacon for that. You can always go find a clip or something funny there. It's just the solid area to go to. So do we figure out what the veil is or nah? I think there was a cutscene that came out that kind of explained it, but again, it's just depressing how bad the story is. Have you seen the Fish Tank clips? I didn't really watch much Fish Tank, no. At some point, fucking all your public-facing field peers is just grimy. I don't know, man. Listen, so everyone wants their cake to eat it too and stuff like that. You could be like, so... I don't know, you fuck too many women, it's a problem. You don't fuck enough women, it's a fucking problem. Nobody's ever satisfied online. Have you seen Rav's response stream to Super Mega? Who the fuck is Rav? I'm gonna be honest, this is what I know about the Super Mega stream. I watched Chud Logic. I watched Chud Logic, and I liked Chud's coverage. On top of that, I watched that one guy's video responding to the girl. I'm blocked by the victim of, I guess, Dom, the alleged victim of Dom. So I just never read her twit longer because she pre-blocked me before putting it out. So I just don't care. So I'm not like gonna go out and say like I think she's lying or anything because I haven't even read her fucking statement. I just watched Chud read her statement. So I mean, maybe I would have to sit with it and give it more thought before I like officially married myself to that position. That's kind of how my stance goes. If you don't want my input or whatever, and I just won't give it. If it's not convenient. If it's a lot of reading, I'm not going to give you my opinion. But I'm not going to give you my help either then. So...
Slimy Weasley fuck.
Oh, I got to get that.
Final dono on this.
Thank you,
But
Toastify.
yeah, I feel like the whole situation might get some traction if something else happens with Pyre later on. If no one involved responds, that's whatever. Thank you again for watching the video, man. Appreciate the hell out of it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll post the... I guess that's why Smaggle asked me about posting the VOD. Yeah, I will post the VOD of me watching it. Maybe that might push some... Maybe I'll make a second channel video where I cut it up a little bit more. So... Because I don't think the VOD channel is going to get any views. I don't know if the second channel is going to get any views because I haven't posted on it in a while. But it probably stands to have a better chance there if I can do something with it. And cut it up, make it a bit extra fair use or whatever, just so we can do that. But, yeah, again, it's really sad. I do think you're right, though. I think if Pyro gets clapped for something else, it'll come up again. But I just, it's kind of sad how the story goes to the wayside. But you made a damn good video. What is your opinion on Lord Dumpy? Pretty excited to see him. So I don't know what we're doing with Baltimore VidCon. We talked about it today. I'm not like, so a few people pulled out of Baltimore VidCon, and for reasons that are pretty fair. I also found out that my buddy is getting fucking married. Well, he's getting engaged. He's having an engagement party. He just got engaged. And that engagement party is fucking during the Baltimore VidCon. So I'm rethinking my thing there. And I'm thinking I might just go to LA VidCon instead. But the boys have been planning like a trip in like January that we might do, and I might meet Dumpy then. If anything else, it's not going to be VidCon. It's not going to be inclusive to everybody. It's not going to be a big YouTuber meetup. It'd probably just be like the close friends who chill, but we'll see. It'll be fun to meet Dumpy. Why do you hate Dumpy? I just saw that out of the other, because I have two chats open, past chat and current chat. So I will tell you the truth now that me and Dumpy are cooler. Because again, I think we've talked about it. I just thought Dumpy was like a sinking ship, and it was probably just worth avoiding him at all costs. There was that one stream with Poncho that was really fucking weird, and it was enough for me just want to cut ties. And not even cut ties, I didn't have any ties with Dumpy, but it was concerning enough where I was like, this guy is fucking out of his mind. If you go back and watch it, that like Dumpy Poncho debate was like psychotic. It was a crazy fucking time, and Dumpy has since kind of talked about it privately and why it was so crazy. And it's possible that, I guess, Cyrus was kind of pushing that on or something and trying to make it out to be worse than it was, and that was setting Dumpy off. I don't know what it was, but it was a weird fucking outing, and anybody who's seen it would agree with me that it was a weird fucking outing. And to be honest, I'm not friends with Dumpy at that point. I don't know much about Dumpy. All I know is this one interaction, and sometimes that's just enough for me. It's just like, yeah, okay, this isn't a friendship worth building if he's like this. And that was really the only issue with Dumpy. There was a few little offline tidbits, but it wasn't anything of real value. I think he had like leaked to somebody that me and Tom had made like a light joke about them in our group chat, and that started like a huge fucking feud between me and that person. Like that person like messaged me all angry or something because he was like starting shit from inside of my group chat, and I was like, fuck this guy. I only recently started like letting him back in to all that stuff, but he's been cool. I don't really have a negative thing to say about Dumpy. It was just like a little petty shit like that. I didn't want to deal with at the time. I'm kind of glad his head's on straight, and I'm glad he kind of survived. So, yeah. It's not just that he leaked, it's that he leaked and he started a fight. That was kind of the thing. That was kind of the issue. Might have missed it, but have you given up on D2 as well? I think you heard it now if you're still here. Oh, you might have missed it actually. You need to take a trip and explore some caves with Bo Black. Yo, what's funny is when I was with Wavy and we were off-roading, he showed me like a cave that you could go in, and dude, all my brain did was think about that fucking caves video by internet fucking historian or whatever. I was like, nope, not going to the cave. Sorry. That's where I draw the line. No cave for me, bro. The fucking Nutty Putty cave, dude. I was like, yeah, no, that's a no from me, fam. Dude, Nerd said he would have been mad at me. I wonder what Nerd's been doing recently. You know, I can't help but notice. As cool as my NFT is, I'm sure everyone agrees. I don't know how much they're worth. It's a shame. I wish that project got like the video backing it was supposed to get and stuff. I wonder how much people lost on that shit. Again, it's NFTs, so I don't think anyone feels bad for them. But oh god, NFTs suck so much. I'm still gonna keep mine on though. I think it's funny. You ever think you could do a video on Sam Hyde? He's interesting as fuck. No, I don't think I can. That's the thing is, like, I'm not really interested in Sam Hyde. I talked to him that, like, one time, and, like, cool, I guess. That's much more of, like, a thing that Tom likes, and I just don't. And that's, like, me doing a vid on Sam Hyde was like when John Swan made a video on the Chris Chan girl. It would just be awkward, because I'm not the Sam Hyde guy. I don't have this 4chan lore. I don't know if I could do that well. I don't think I'm the guy. Does that make sense? So yeah. All right, I think we're caught up now. Let me grab this. The juice. Give me the juice. Will you ever make a video? Maybe. Maybe. I might make a few. Are you going to TwitchCon? No, I'm never doing TwitchCon. I just don't know enough people to go to TwitchCon. I think I have a much better chance at like getting Chud Logic to come to VidCon than I do meeting people at TwitchCon. The only time I would go to TwitchCon, like I talked to Wavy about it and I said like it would be cool to go to TwitchCon because it's at Las Vegas. Like it's like, I mean, dude, where would you rather go as a YouTuber who hates Twitch? Would you rather go to TwitchCon in Las Vegas or VidCon in Baltimore? Like, I mean, you know, you understand? Like, it's just like, I don't know, man. Like, why the fuck is VidCon in Baltimore, bro? There's nothing to do in Baltimore. Yeah. What are your thoughts on iDubbbz? iDubbbz only enjoyment is when Keffels shits on you. I have somebody helping me on an iDubbbz script. That probably will come out eventually. I don't ever ask for people, but somebody offered. So I'm probably gonna rewrite it, but I'm gonna do something about Creator Clash, I think. So I'll withhold. What do you think about the Kai Cenat riot? Bro, did anybody see the clip of that stupid fucking bitch? That stupid bitch, Denims. Holy shit, does she suck? Has anybody ever seen Denims give a good take on fucking anything? When's the last time you've seen a clip of Denims and went, oh, this person definitely has like more than 3 brain cells, and doesn't just host Hassan's waiting room in Retardville? Like, where is this fucking video? Holy shit. I'm just gonna play the audio because I don't think I need to put it on screen. Where the fuck is it? Was this long ago? Denims. Listen to this about the Kai Cenat riot.
Honestly, I was inciting a riot. They might not get him on the permits or whatever, but inciting, please. No, he was not inciting. He just made the mistake of being black and being near cops. That was the mistake. I don't know. That shit was a really stupid idea. Like, they knew that was... Okay, wait. So I have a very nuanced position of...
Stand back, chat. A bread tuber has a nuanced position. Stand back.
Okay. I think it's crazy that he got charged and Trump still hasn't gotten charged.
I hate all these people. All of these people are beyond parody. There is so much fucking milk to be taken from the lol cows. Holy shit. Not the lol cows, sorry. Those are the usual milk people. There is so much milk to be fucking taken from the, what are these, fucking bread tubers. Holy shit, there are so many cringy bread tubers. There's fucking Noah rape allegation Samson. There's DJ Mule, who's quit the community after being like outcast for making so many shit videos. But like people like Denims are the worst. These pseudo-intellectual dumb fucks who just like, oh god, it's like a stereotype. It's like a stereotype. You could stereotype the responses these people give. Holy shit. Guys, this person who just like literally caused a fucking riot in New York City because like he's a retarded dumb fuck, and he had all of his fucking fans come out for a PS5 giveaway. Oh, by the way, like, I mean, not as bad as what Donald Trump did, right? Are we right? Smell my own farts. Not as bad as Donald Trump did, right? But it's unfortunate because he's black. Like, okay, cool, got it. Black people can't riot. I forgot. My bad. What is your opinion on the legend and CIA agent Dylan Burns? Dylan Burns is probably one of the greatest fucking political content creators I've ever seen. Call it what you want. He's like the only guy outside of like maybe Destiny who does like these events and stuff where he like canvases and knocks on doors. Dylan Burns like moved to fucking Ukraine because he believed in the cause so much. He's literally Coach Blue Pill. What be it as you may, wherever side you may lead on that situation, Dylan moving to a war-torn country to become a journalist full-time, basically, is still one of the most baller things I've ever seen in my entire time on the internet. I have the utmost respect for Dylan. I can't sing his praises any higher than I already do. So yeah. Dylan forever base, true. How many people are... Oh, wait, there's 11 people alive. I actually have to play. I've been just fucking around this whole time. I have 5 kills this game? Okay. So I made it. Did you see Coach Red Pill was arrested for trying to flee Ukraine? Wasn't the reason he got arrested specifically because he told everybody he was going to flee? Like he was a flight risk because he like announced he was leaving before he got to the spot he was supposed to be at because he's like a fucking idiot. Dude, I was this fucking close. You can't see my fingers right now because I'm not on cam, but I was so close, man, to fucking booking a convo between me, Keem, and Coach, and Keem bitched out. Alright, 6 dead. 9 up. There's one in front or behind me. Are you excited for Starfield? Bro, no. I'm not excited for Starfield. I want to be excited for Starfield, but Xbox has just put out so many fucking terrible exclusives that not even, like, Bethesda has my, support at this point. I want this game to be good. More than anything, man, I want this game to be good. I'm gonna have a great time playing it myself when I have that opportunity. But like, be it as it may, Xbox has just disappointed me left and right for years. As I play from an Xbox, by the way, I just can't get super high. People are like, "Oh, well, it's not gonna have a Gamescom demo. Why would it? Games like this never have one. Why would that worry you?" It's like, well, because like Spider-Man's not gonna have one. Are you worried about Spider-Man 2? No, because Insomniac publishes fucking solid titles. And outside of like Forspoken, PlayStation has some pretty good quality control when it comes to their titles. Xbox buys these studios, lets them mismanage their properties, throws boatloads of money, and has like they managed to fucking poison every studio they touch. Like Gears of War was given off to fucking whatever company there, the Coalition, who has just destroyed the franchise, but not nearly as bad as 343i has destroyed the Halo franchise. They bring on what's it called? That just fucked up Redfall. Like every Xbox game comes with like a caveat these days. And I don't even care that they're releasing on PC. People cry that exclusives, oh, they're on PC, they're on PC. I don't care, bro. I'm still going to play them on both or on console, preferably on console. So it's like, I don't give a shit about that. And I don't care that just the fact that they're exclusive. But this is just what like your console brings to the table, and you guys have zero quality control. These companies are pushing broken games out to the forefront, and I have a feeling that with all these developers that are getting fucked or whatever from Microsoft's side and producing shit products, I'm gonna probably assume that some of this is Microsoft. As much as I hate 343i, Microsoft is publishing these fucking titles. Okay, if they didn't want Halo to be the way that Halo is, somebody from Microsoft would have stepped in, and it wouldn't be. And these guys are these teaming, or is that a oh, it's one of those. Yeah, it's Super Soy. Just shot me. Oh god, I gotta drink this. Did you ever watch Olay iDubbbz's video? Olay? Who is Olay? Oh, I'm fucked. I'm fucked, bro. I didn't even know who that guy is. Olay's iDubbbz video. TNMT is the last Ronin game that got announced. I'm excited to play it. Oh, there's a TNMT game coming out? The newest tipster nudes. I want to cancel my subscription to that guy's channel, but I gotta finish my video first. White Boy 7th Street is live to 48 viewers. Oh, God. That's so sad, man. That's so sad. Fuck, bro. I've been subbed to this guy for like 10 years. How have you felt about this Fortnite season? Pretty indifferent. The only really skin on the battle pass I was excited for is the Transformers one. I thought they'd do more with that collab. They didn't. The gun kind of sucks. I don't know. There's not really much interesting shit going on. The paid fucking things with like Bender was cool, I guess. But I'm not a huge fan of this current outing. What else is going on? Let's check Twitter. Pretty light right now. What is the night out emote? What's copyrighted music is this? Ooh, I kind of like that song. I might buy that. Yeah, I don't know, man. Right now I'm kind of like, I was into the Guitar Hero grind recently. I've run out of like cringe projects to do, like fucking things to buy and shit to play. So I'm like content brained at the moment. Thoughts on PlayStation versus Xbox lawsuit? Are you talking about the bullshit that was trying to keep Xbox from acquiring Activision? I think PlayStation looked pretty salty. I'm kind of glad it's going through. Again, I'm not like a console warrior. I play my Xbox more because I like it more, but if I walk in my other room, I have a whole PlayStation set up, so it's not really I mean, I'm on both sides here. I'm centrist in it. Play Warframe, true. What else is going on? I might watch that later. Let me save that. Maybe I'll check this Brittany Ventney out. I don't know when the next time I'm going to stream is. I was just coming in to check in, see how things are, see what everybody's doing. But after this, realistically, I'm kind of content brained. Oh my god, Tipster's live to 6 viewers. What is this? Hassan's bad takes on copyright.
So we have like Hassan commenting on the issue of copyright.
God, he's so easy to hate. That voice sucks. Holy shit.
Copyright.
Copyright. Trademark. Ah, guys, my soundboard. I'm so funny. My soundboard. Dude, he doesn't even have to respond to the videos anymore. Wait, who was that in there?
Anything, anyone for anything. I agree.
Dude. Yeah, he doesn't even have to react to the videos anymore. He could just play a soundboard.
Sue anyone for anything. You know what I mean?
Which is precisely why the conversation always goes back to, are you reacting hard? I don't like the way you're reacting. And then it's entirely in the hands of the IP holder, who can say, I don't like the way you reacted.
No, it's not in the hands of the IP holder when the IP holder has to take your video down and then has to sue you. You don't understand. Like if I get struck by Hassan or if I strike XQC and he were to like withhold that strike, I now have to sue XQC. Now that might be easier because Adept is going to take half of his money. But like these big fucking, oh, you're not going to, nobody's going to strike dudes who are like fucking like mega millionaires. That's just not going to happen.
We're talking over 200 videos.
Nobody's going to take that damage.
I used this intro that claimed to be a royalty-free intro song, and it technically was. But the problem is they sampled it wasn't even 2 seconds. It was less than a second of audio. Less than, I think if I...
Yeah, Tipster's retarded. He downloaded a royalty-free song that had Snoop Dogg's fucking next episode. Hold up. In the fucking intro, and then Snoop Dogg's guys got a hold of it saying this is like our fucking song, so they copyrighted everyone's royalty free shit. Yeah, that's like how that works, dumb fuck. Like, yeah, you can't just sample songs and say it's royalty free without getting the rights from the sample holder. You're an idiot for using that.
Audio. Oh shit! Oh shit!
Like, oh my god, he just used the oh shit sound effect. That's so bad.
Enforcement on YouTube was still a thing. Just me playing that soundbite that I played right now, that could get copyright claimed. It was less than a second of audio, over 200 videos copyright claimed. And that was a mess to dispute all of those. It was a fucking mess to dispute all of those. But yeah, that was something that I had to deal with. I think it was back in 2019, maybe 2020. Oh God, I hated that so much. But anyway, let's continue.
It's the same video, re-upload it, except there's just a square of me sitting like this. Just blankly the whole time. Is that acceptable?
No.
It's dependent on what Vince thinks is acceptable or not.
Oh my
That means it's not,
god.
because you don't need permission to transform content.
Yes, but
So you think that it's not...
Okay, so like, what Ethan's saying, and I'm gonna use my own.
All right, I'm gonna mute him because he's stupid. All right, so what Ethan is saying is that like you need to like basically actually what Hassan is saying is that if Vince says I can upload your video while I'm just doing nothing on the screen, then that's okay, and I understand that. I would get mad if I was given like free reign to basically repost somebody's video, and then they're like, "But you didn't react enough." But it's like you said I could repost it. That assumes that's okay for everybody. Like, JXE was obviously not okay with Hassan walking off and playing 3/4 of his fucking video. It's not like Hassan is asking permission to free boot content. What I think should happen, and realistically this isn't that big of an ask, is for somebody to make like a list of content creators, like a whitelist that you could just opt into. And then big streamers can use your fucking content as a be right back screen. If you want to willingly opt into that content publicly on a list where everyone can see it, and if that's something that you're interested in, which I think there'd be people lining up to do this, by the way. I think there are absolutely people who would be fine with being Hassan's welcome screen. I just don't think it's everybody, and I don't think it's a majority of people. But I do think there are people who would do it. I think it should be opt-in, and I think there should be an opportunity to do that. I think that would solve a lot of problems. But the problems mostly lie in the reactor streamers who can't just put a BRB stream or play their own content when they go to the bathroom. And if they just did that stuff, there probably would not be any problems. The majority of unfair, like non-fair use reactions by Hassan are probably minimal. It's probably like 5% of reactions by Hassan are like brutally not fair use, or I guess more if you go by minute to minute reaction, right? I don't know. I don't know for a matter of fact, but I would be willing to say that a majority of Hassan's stuff is probably fair use. The problem is all of his content is fucking React content nowadays. Barely any fucking content that he actually makes is himself talking, and the rest is just some pretty shitty political takes. When your output is so large, your fucking mistakes are significantly greater and more often, and that percentage starts to wane on the actual stream itself, to the point where you're seeing this fairly often because he'll do like 8 hours of it. What does he do, like 6-hour reaction? You're gonna see more non-fair use stuff, and it's probably during these specific hours where he's going to the bathroom and eating and shit like that that's happening. So, I mean, realistically, if we could fucking create a list, that would probably stop a lot of this discourse, I guess. But yeah. What's Tipster talking about?
These are protections that are afforded to all of us as creators, right? So if you have a creator who's going around striking down videos that actually do qualify as fair use, that has a potential to set a precedence that can negatively impact everyone on the platform, right?
Oh my god, this guy's so fucking boring.
So like if you have a creator who is like doing fair use content,
dude,
most
Tipster's
creators,
last
they're not
brain
gonna care.
cell
But when you
is
have someone
fucking
like XTC
struggling.
who's reacting while
He's
he's just
struggling to
eating or
give the
going to
most
bathroom,
fucking
video's
milk
just
toast
playing,
bare
or
minimum
the video's
take.
playing while he's just sitting there in the corner.
His neurons are just fucking firing while he's trying to say this.
A box and stare at the camera while the video plays.
I think that it is. My personal opinion on it is that it is absolutely, one, not good content, and two, indefensible to do that. However, given that it's...
What's the
However, I do it too, so I have to be on his side. That's what it sounds like. It's like, yeah, listen, I'll be real with you, buddy. Fucking, like, it does suck when that happens. However,
what's the however?
Good content, and two, indefensible to do that. However, given that it's entirely up to the IP holder themselves to either make a claim, DMCA the channel.
You can say about anything. I mean,
but the reason
that takes the react harder thing. I want to talk about that.
So the reason why
there is no like.
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep wanting
like,
to instinctively mute him.
It's indefensible. You're stealing somebody's shit. Let's take the law out of it, right? Let's take the law out of it, copyright law and all that shit. Let's take out the whole, like, you know, is this creator gonna like strike me or not aspect of it. It's indefensible from a moral perspective.
What?
You are stealing from someone and you are profiting off of what you stole from another person.
Tipster, you're talking about Hassan Piker. He literally thinks it's a moral act to steal from convenience stores. You're not. Yeah, this is totally in line with what Hassan believes, and that's the fucking problem. He thinks that like you're a dick if you point out for a store or whatever that there are just people shoplifting, stealing fucking shampoo and shit. He wants every store to look like this, tipster. Hold on, let me find this. What is this video I saw? Like, oh god, you're gonna moralize Hassan Piker stealing? He thinks it's okay. What do you do in that situation? Here, look at this. This is what Hassan thinks stores should be.
Based. Hasanabi approved stores. This is the world that Pisco wants, guys, remember.
So are you surprised that the guy who like there are streams, I can link you a stream if you really want to hear it, where he defends this stuff, is talking about like legality and shit. Not legality, like I would be on the moral side of that happen. I don't know. It's just stupid. You're not gonna fight this moral battle with a guy who thinks that it's like totally cool
I think you guys are
to steal.
He's like a certified fucking himbo.
Oh my god, I hate this guy.
I feel like it's pretty obvious when it's not.
I'm gonna start playing my soundboard over his soundboard.
Like if you were to sit in a box and stare, which is essentially what XQC does. He adds stuff like what? Crazy.
Deathwater in the chat says it's like saying it's okay to steal as long as you don't get caught. Literally, it's literally that.
What? But that's not different than sitting in a box and staring.
I don't disagree with you on that. I do think that from a like content standpoint, I think that it is unacceptable to do that. So you mentioned Sniper Wolf. You said that it's in the bottom of the gray area, which means that there is like at least some level of debatability. That means that there's some level of acceptability. She talks through it, right?
Yeah.
More importantly than that, I think it's like pre-clips. Like it's pre.
But like
pre-selected clips that she's reacting to.
I can't comment enough on the way like SS Sniper Wolf does stuff, honestly, because like when it comes to SS Sniper Wolf, we did watch a little bit of her content on the last stream, and there was a lot of editing in between. She was actually providing commentary. Whether you view that commentary as like entertaining or not, that's a subjective issue. But based on the little bit of content we checked out on the last stream, it did look like it was transformative. It did look fair use. And keep in mind, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of SS Sniper Wolf. So it's not like I'm going out on a limb for SS Sniper Wolf to defend her or anything like that. Just based on the little bit of content that I've seen from her, it looks like it would probably qualify as fair use. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I'd have to watch more of her stuff to know for sure.
It's like a bad faith versus good faith.
Like her content, the way she does it, it kind of reminds me of the early days of H3H3 reactions.
And like, I think that Sniper Wolf is. I'd have to look at it, frankly. I'd have to look at it really close.
Many people would disagree with you on that. Like people, like Jack's Films would say it's completely unacceptable.
But
it's ridiculous.
it's in the gray zone. That's my point, Hassan.
Yeah. What I'm simply stating is, depending on the IP holder and depending on how the crowd is receiving it, clearly people want to even watch XQC be in the fucking corner and go.
Doesn't matter if they want to watch.
Stop this, like, oh my god, Hassan, stop this, like, IP holder.
Do you think? Sorry, I've spent like the last 5 minutes just playing soundboards over Tipsy's stream. Could you tell which were me and which were him? Could you tell which were mine and which were his? Dude, I make such a good tipster, dude. Let me just keep. Dude, this one was me.
What are you doing, step bro?
But you could really see him put that in the stream, couldn't you?
Surprise, motherfucker.
This sounds like shit. Dude, but these soundboard clips, like. Oh shit! I took that from his stream and I put it on my soundboard. That's mine. Dude, hold on. Dude, I'm gonna keep doing it. We're doing tipster reaction streams where the reactions are just playing soundboard moments.
For the original video itself, when XQ's face is associated with it, then there's enough people. Like his argument, I think, is I'm gonna try to do my best to argue from his perspective. even though I don't agree with re-uploading his videos, like in the way that he re-uploads them for sure, or re-uploading a video that's a straight VOD rip where the only feedback you have is, come on, chat, that's crazy. Like the
Sister, speaking of which, he did defend those Kai Cenat rioters stealing from the old man. Yeah, we talked about that in my coverage of the Kai Cenat situation. That was... He is a bad take machine, chat, like literally.
Clip that you put together. I think that's silly. However, I think his argument is, I don't care if these videos are out there, if they monetize it.
I think that, okay, here's my thought process with Hassan, okay? I think one of two things could be happening here. Either one, Hassan doesn't want to take a solid position on this because he knows if he does the pro, you know, fair use position and like shits on people who do really shitty reaction content, he knows people will drag up his past where he used to do the same kind of content, right? And they'll criticize him. Well, you're criticizing XQC for this. Well, look at you. You used to do this kind of content too. And he's so spineless, he doesn't want to deal with that criticism and just say, hey, you know what? You're right. I used to do that kind of content. I got a lot of criticism for that kind of content, so I don't do that kind of content anymore. Bazinga. Or we have a situation where maybe he still does that kind of content, and he just doesn't want to admit that he does that kind of content. So again, he's spineless, and he can't accept the fucking criticism. It's one or the other, chat.
Wait, that was actually his soundboard. That last one wasn't me. That was really him. Oh no. Oh no. Oh
no. Happy to DMCA it as well, because I'm not using YouTube as a way to make additional money, generate additional revenue. I'm using it as a way for people to watch these VODs that they normally would not be able to take
Keep
part
it on
in.
Twitch. Don't upload it to YouTube. It doesn't matter that they have remedies. It's not their responsibility to chase him down, to fucking remedy his theft. I don't know.
I don't
exactly. It's not. Just don't steal from people, all right? Just don't steal people's fucking content. This XQC mindset of, well, if they have a problem with the way I do the reaction, then they can just write down the video, and then they can take the video. No, like, just don't steal. All right, just don't fucking steal. It's not that fucking hard.
Me, it's like I think even by having this conversation, it's running defense.
Because that's literally the XQC defense. That's literally the XQC defense. He's like, well, if the original creator of the video, if they don't like my reaction, they could just tell me to take it down, or they could just strike it down or claim it, and I don't give a fuck, dude. They could just do that. No, stop stealing.
XQC a little bit. It is because it you know, it creates.
All right, I can't do this anymore. This is so funny though. Oh god, did just. I don't want to do that too long because then it kind of borders on like fucking freebooting. But how many? Oh, dude, it's integrated into Discord now. So wait, what the fuck, Colton? Colton's literally just stealing from me. This is insane. This is unfair. That was my very original content I was just doing. Oh god, that's so funny. All right, guys. I don't really know what else we're gonna do tonight. I'm pretty much, I think I'm good. I don't think there's really anything else going on. Any last minute shit? Other than that, it's been kind of chill. So there's Tipster, Nick, and his stream bots. Who the fuck is watching this, dude? Yeah, who are the other 5? How many does he have? Let's see. Jesus Christ, he does this for a living and he has 144 on YouTube. If I streamed this to YouTube, I have at least 500. Probably 500 right now if I was on YouTube. Tipster has fucking 153. 156 if we add his fucking... Give us an arcade flex. I don't really have much to show right now. I'm getting Time Crisis and Atari 50th probably. This winter when they come out. I'll start posting pictures when it's more finished. But I don't know. Far From Home. Why do people hate Far From Home? It's such a good movie. Fuck those people. People like Far From Home is the worst Spider-Man movie. Bitch, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 exists. Suck a dick. That's just ableism, Tipster. Isn't it funny that Tipster is like such a fucking goody two-shoes now, but he'll do the fake voice to make fun of XQC? Gets down in the mud with the boys, eh? Let me get him off the screen. He is a repulsive person. Lil Tay thoughts? I think it's funny that everyone was worried that she was getting abused after she died, but once we realized she was awake, it's like, not awake, alive. Awake. Once she was woke, then it was a front. No, once she was alive, everyone's like, yeah, I don't give a fuck if you're being abused, whatever, bye. Lol. Dude, Tay Token, bro. Have you heard of the #1 sub Twitch streamer, Jizney? I have no idea who the fuck that person is. Must be a plant. I've never heard this person before. I didn't know who Kai was till he was popular, so I don't know. What else is going on? Otherwise, we're probably done. Any last minute? What is this? I'm not gonna shave. Fuck people who think I can't outgrow your beard, and I'm only half white. Wait, that's dude. It literally is Boblax. Jesus. Oh, dude, if Boblax went back to being a cleanly shaven, clean-cut kid with like normal hair, bro, that'd be awesome. He should do that. He should not do whatever he's doing now and just do normal hair. It'd be cool. It'd be a cool thing for him to do. Don't you guys think it'd be a cool thing? Call Keemstar just for fun. Nah, I'm not gonna fucking bump Keem for content. Can I outgunt Tipster? Bro, if me and Tipster fought, he would be gunted to death, bro. In Minecraft, in like a boxing fashion. Yeah. Oh, man. What else is going on? XQC. I just got home. It's nice and cozy. My cat is still alive. Jesus. I like how XQC is such a fucking disaster that the second fucking sentence of his tweet is like, my cat is still alive. As if, like, and I'm sure people were surprised to hear that. This guy doesn't even clean up after himself. He can't be bothered to create content. He can't even be bothered to pick up his fucking takeaway bags off the floor. What a piece. Why do all these big streamers live like total fucking losers? Like, Google Asmongold's room. That guy's like a fucking multi-millionaire. That guy's probably got like fucking $50 million, some crazy ass number from all this shit and endeavors he's been in. And that guy lives like a fucking... He lives like a dumpster, bro. I don't understand it. I don't get it. It makes no fucking sense. And it's just like, I don't understand. Like, these guys can't even they can't throw their own garbage away. Like, how do these people survive? And oh, I get it, because they just watch our shit. It's gross. These people are just weird. These are weird fucking people. I have no interest to ever meet any of these people. I can go my whole life without meeting Asmongold. Just a gross person. And it's funny because Asmongold is usually like pretty on point with takes or totally fucking disconnected, and you never know which you're gonna get in each given interaction. Like 2 years ago, he was like praising Leafy, hoping it would be the start of wider bans, and like now all of a sudden he's like, yeah, dude, 100%, dude, it's getting really scary the way these bans are coming out. Like on any given day, you could get a completely different position because he literally doesn't like interact with people outside of the internet at all, so he has like nothing to base it off of. He's like a World of Warcraft player that's famous now. So that's probably why the way that he is, or whatever, or why he is the way that he is, rather. When are you gonna repopulate the white race and spread your Oreo seed? You want to talk? Are you busy? Wait, that's not. Oh, no, that is Augie. Why does Augie not have a wrench in my chat? Wait, no, that's not Augie. Time out. This Augie only has 2 messages popping up. And it's him saying the N-word. And he's not partnered. Okay, it's not Augie. It's not Augie. It's not Augie. He's not partnered. It's not Augie. Okay. Good one, buddy. Good one, buddy. I'm literally verified. Get out of here, Augie. Wait, you are verified. So I think my Chatterino plugin is broken because you know what? You're right. I'm not seeing any of these. No, it is Augie. I'm sorry, dude. On my Chatterino plugin, which I use to manage stream easier, it's not showing your icon. That's so fucking weird. All right. I don't use Twitch chat because I think Twitch chat sucks. I use like a third-party plugin, but it usually shows the icons. It's just not now. I want to show you my Wakanda Forever emote. No, the allegations, the friend allegations. Do you want to chat for a little while? Otherwise, I'm probably going to end stream. I don't know if you're busy. Nick just leaked that the only messages they share are the N-word. No, I'm talking about like his in-chat messages that he was writing. Yeah. That's a shame. What do you think about... I don't know. I was going to say, what do you think about the Toastify video not getting as much views? Or like talk about... I mean, like, I don't really know how we could press them to talk about it anymore because it just looks desperate at this point if we do it. But I don't know. I think that TBH has like a fucking... They should respond to it. I think that they have some sort of moral obligation to do so. Did we get any donos recently that I haven't read? King of Sorrow. Yo, glad I'm streaming. You're streaming tonight. Thank you. Confusing Opinion. 9-month streak. Damn. Hey, DeOrio. Where's my free follow back for calling into Salvo's stream months ago? I fucking thought I followed you, Confusing Opinion. Why do you get into so much drama? A lot of people make fun of you on my timeline. Confusing Opinion. Is your... Wait, what? What is your Twitter? Are you Mouthy Infidel? Did you take Mouthy Infidel's at? Is that you? Wait, why are you Mouthy Infidel? I'm not home. I'm at the Tommy C's bar. That's funny. You gotta drink some Beck's for me, buddy. You remember Beck's Gold? Call Connor. Mouthy cocksucker. That's Confusing Opinion's name. Confusing Opinion is not Mouthy Infidel. Shut the fuck up. Wait, why are you calling? Hey, dude. We're gonna make some Nick DeOrios in the parking lot?
There's no way. There's no way you fell for it.
Oh.
You more...
Oh my god, it's so over. It's so over. I'm so done, bro. It's so over. Oh my god, that was the worst thing ever. The audio quality was bad, so I really thought it was him. Oh my god, that just happened. That just happened on the stream. No! No! Oh, I just got called on. Oh god, that's so bad. This is so over. This is so over. Oh, that was funny. Talk about how Hoggy is now stuck in Mexico, and that's why... Dude, alright, you want to know the real lore? This is so fucked. I shouldn't tell you this.
This fat piece of shit literally fucking earlier said
Thank you so much. Who was that? Just Plants. Classic. Yo, it's gonna get clipped. Fuck. Just Plants. Thank you. You guys want to hear the lore? The real lore. Alright? Alright. Here's the deal. Okay. So, Augie claims that he's like a fucking incel. Alright? He claims that he's a fucking incel. It's so not true. And I can actually tell you how not true it actually is. Okay? Alright. No, stop DMing me. I'm going to tell them. They get to know. Okay. Augie has like a fucking kid. Okay? Augie literally has a fucking kid. And he is refusing to pay child support to the kid. So he fucking fled the country and he's living in Mexico. I'm not kidding. He literally fled the country and he moved to Mexico. He got some bitch pregnant and just did not want to pay, so he just left. It's true. Yeah, fuck off. I believe that for half a second, but yeah, let me guess. When I said that Augie had sex with a woman, was that when you lost it? Augie, read my statements. What are your statements? What are your statements, Augustus? I can't believe that. Do you guys know that Augie started calling him? His name is literally Augie. Like on the birth certificate, it's Augie. But when fucking Medicare changed his name to Augustine, fucking Augie started calling himself like Augustine because he wanted to sound more like Jim. Man, oh god, I heard all the news about. Let me see. Having sex with women is gay. Dating women is gay. Having sex with men is gay. It's all gay. Thank you, Augie, for that really interesting stuff. James? No, sorry, I didn't mean to say James. James is Tom's real name.
Fat shame here too. This fat piece of shit literally.
Fuck! Wait, I wasn't supposed to. Oh shit! I wasn't supposed to say that. Never mind. Ignore that. My bad. Fuck. Colton, stop calling me. You're an idiot. Dude, Turkey James. Oh shit, it's so over. Wait, what is Tipster talking about?
It literally shows you anybody who uses your stuff. And
dude, Tipster's suspending. He's explaining content ID right now. Dude, I just can't. This guy sucks. He's like, dude, look, this is what.
And I determined, hey, you know what? This video.
I hate this guy so. Wait, why am I muted? Oh fuck, how long was I muted? Jesus. Lol. Sorry. Alright. So put yourself in a position right now. Oh, I meant to do this. Yeah, good. Okay. So, pretend you're Dark Viper AU, right? And you're like thinking, alright, so React content is like rape, okay? Dude, imagine that you're like an unsuspecting viewer and you're like, I just want to hear about the current drama of X. And then YouTube fucking rapes you with a Tipster video. Like, you didn't ask for this. You didn't choose this. But boom, you've been raped by Tipster. Like, that's literally how the algorithm works. This fucking, like, this algorithm jockey just creates content that fucking, like, rapes people with his bad content. That's what a Tipster video really is. I mean, if we really boil it down, what he does is he creates his horrible content and he tries to like force it to you by creating it for trending topics, and then some unsuspecting person gets fucking raped with it in the algorithm. There are many such cases. I'm just kidding. All right, don't get mad at me. It's a joke. Where is Tipster has a new thumbnail format? Is it more or less repulsive than his old ones that we were making fun of? Oh god. All right, so he took okay. All right. So now I guess, well, he took himself out of the thumbnails. I guess that's good, because these are some of the fucking shittiest thumbnails I've ever seen in my life. Look at these. These look like my thumbnails I'll make when I just fucking throw some shit together in Photoshop. Like, you could see like how hard he puts the fucking... This is like takes 3 seconds to make. It's like he pen tooled around her head and threw it up there, put a shadow on it, and blurred a background. That's how I make my second channel thumbnails. That is a lot of shadow for a thumbnail. I mean, I guess this is like, he doesn't give a fuck, so he's doing like, he's making these himself now. But whoa, These thumbnails are far. Look at this one. Fuzi accused of taking advantage of a drunk sex traffic victim. Look at that fucking thumbnail, dude. It's just, dude. You know what that makes me want to do, dude. Look, dude. This is me when I see it, bro. It's just.
Oh shit! How are you doing there, buddy? Okay, buddy. Oh shit!
Oh god, can we get an applause, chat? These are terrible. Look at this one, anti-woke app, and it looks like Tipster is gonna like molest you. That's like the picture. It's just like he's got his molesting face on. Dude, there's like a fat woman on screen. Tipster's like, stop. Dude, Reactgate, like Tipster's trying to look like more in thought than Hassan Piker and like he's in a race to see who's in the most thought in that picture. Oh god. EDP takes back his apology. Is he serious? Oh no. Dude, unacceptable. Oh god, we got jump scared by Demon Mama. That's a fucking sight. Dude, Tipster looks so happy to be watching an EDP video in this one. Dude, Elon Musk, it looks like he's trying to like match the intensity of Elon's picture. Oh god, it's just so terrible. He's such an easy to make fun of guy. It's just so over. Alright. He reacted to a debate between Keffals and Rose Malay. Keffals and Rose Malay? Oh, this is actually a super good comparison. Okay, so Keffals is about as respected as Rose Malay is, but like, she just doesn't know that. So like, it's probably just about as worthless to talk to one, if not the other. Rose Malay is like the crazy trans person who's like pro-rape or something, and Keffals is just like Keffals, right? So when they talk, it's like two retards fighting, I guess. They're about like the same level. I just realized he uses a Resident Evil font. Well, at least it's not a Donkey Kong font. Oh god, would it be fun? Who would you root for in an Illuminati versus Tipster lawsuit? Who would you root for, chat? Whose side would you be on? Oh man, we'd have to take Tipster's side, chat. We'd have to. We wouldn't do it happily, but we would have to. Okay. I will make the right decision. I thought you were gonna say who would win in a oiled up twerk off between Illuminati and Tipster. Oh god, don't picture that. Stop it. Oh man. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. All right, let's nuke the stream tweet because we're probably gonna clear up here. Sneeko tweeted, beware of people fueled by attention. That's fucking rich. Can you show us the video of Tipster throwing up? I can't, he got banned from Twitch for it.